Hello everyone! Hope everyone is doing well. We are back live once again. Hope everyone's doing well. Prepare as we transition into the in-game audio. So without further ado, let's stop the music and prepare for the Honkai jump scare. There we go. Hello everyone! It has been a while. So I haven't been streaming a lot, but your boy been busy. Your boy been busy with work and all that good stuff. I mean, we've literally had Wicked release. We've also had Moana 2 last week. So yeah, it was crazy times at work. So I've been very busy. 2.7 has dropped, and that means it's Sunday time. And because Hoyo are geniuses, they decided to release the Sunday trailer Monday, and then Wednesday is the release of Sunday. We are not going to be polling for Sunday today because I have already got Sunday. So, yes. So we'll probably start things off with going over Sunday. Like, what makes him good, what makes him not so good. And then we'll probably jump right into the story. So, yes, as you can see, the team I am going with is Summon. So, I guess I should preface this with, if you are planning on using Summon, you need to understand there's also a follow-up, and it's good old ads. So, I guess while that's going, I'll fire up the old introduction. So, good old stretch. I'm surprised ads started already, jeez. That is scary. Things are getting worse, and I don't like that. Anyway. I'm gonna take a quick sip. So, Sunday. In brief summary, this is everything. So, causes an ally character and their summon to immediately take action. Causes one ally to regenerate a certain percentage of energy, and increase an ally character and their summons damage, crit rate, and crit damage. So, it says something when the two banner characters are on the same team for a character's trial. But let's just go here. So, this is what we're working with for this like trial session, and this is half of the team. So this team is clearly all about you using Sunday and Ting Yun to give genuine energy. So that's the best way to look at it. Actually, what relics are they using for? Okay, yeah, Broken Keel. I thought it was. Gyarados is definitely by far the best set for Sunday because it works so well for Sunday. The Sunday we are using is using Wing Shudder, but Broken Keel is probably up there as well because effect res, crit damage, and buffing Sunday's crit damage means more of a buff that you give to your target. So Genuine being a prime example. Traces. Let's start with traces. So, first we have Heaven in Palm. I just clicked on this randomly. When using skill, dispel a debuff. I don't need to tell you how good debuff dispelling is. You know. You know. Exalted Sweep. When battle starts, Sunday regenerates a quarter of his energy. Is it a quarter? I'm pretty sure it is. No, 25. Just 25. But, it definitely certainly helps, because you want to be getting as much energy on Sunday as possible, because you want to be firing your ults on Sunday, because Sunday, depending on how you build him, he's either SP positive or SP neutral. So take that with a grain of salt. And then Last Day of Longing. This is by far the trace to get. When using ultimate, if energy regenerated for the target is less than 40, increases energy to 40. This one is kind of busted. So yeah, you're gonna want to go for that, because in a case with with Jin Yuan, who has ult charge of 130, that's just great. But as for abilities, we're gonna start with the talent. So when using skill, increases target's crit rate by percentage, lasting for 3 turns, and then that's Exalted Sweep support. Technique. After using Technique, the first time Sunday uses an ability on an ally in the next battle, the target's damage dealt increases by 50%, lasting for 2 turns. I don't need to tell you how good that is. And then skill. So Sunday is basically Bronya, but summons. He's definitely more centered around summons, whereas Bronya is more general. But you can just use Sunday as a Bronya, if that makes sense. So enables one designated ally character and their summon to immediately take action and increase damage dealt by percentage. If target has a summon, then the damage dealt increase is further boosted by an additional percentage, lasting for 2 turns. After using the skill on the Befield, I'm probably botched that. But rest assured, this is a state that you apply on an ally using your ultimate, which we'll get to in a bit. You recover 1 skill point. When Sunday uses this ability on characters following the path of harmony, cannot trigger the immediate action effect. So you are 100% looking to support your damage dealers, like Jin Yuan. So yeah. As for the ult, regenerate energy by 20% of the max energy of one designated ally character, and turns the target and their summon into the defeated. The defeated have their crit damage increase by an amount equal to 25.5, so this is just at this moment, of Sunday's crit damage plus 11%. At the start of Sunday's turn, the duration of the defeated decreases by 1. Standard stuff. It only takes effect on the most recent target of the ultimate, excluding Sunday himself. And it's dispelled if Sunday is ever knocked out. So yeah, you are looking to buff Sunday's crit damage because it allows him to buff your damage dealer by an insane amount, which pairs well with Jin Yuan. Die. But his light cone. This is where we could start getting some insanity. After you uses skill or ultimate on one ally character, where it regenerates 0.6 energy, 6.0 energy, and the ability's target receives 1 stack of him for 3 turns, stacking up to 3 times. Each stack of him increases damage dealt by 15%, and after every 2 instances of skill or ultimate the wearer uses on one allied character, recover 1 skill point. So yeah, this light cone alone makes Sunday SP neutral. I don't need to say how good that is. If you are playing with budget, Bronya's signature light cone. The battle goes on. I think it's something like that. I'll probably have to look it up again in a bit, but it's a very good second option. Eidolons, I don't usually touch this, but just so we are aware. E1, when Sunday uses skill, target character can ignore defense. And their summon ignores defense, lasting for 2 turns. Oh boy. Yeah. After first use of ultimate, recover 2 skill points. And increase the damage of the defeated by 30. What? At 4, turn starts, regenerate 8 energy. So, this is literally a blessing turned into an E4. I don't need to say how good that is. Especially when you want to be getting ultimate as quickly as possible. And then E6. Talent's crit rate boost effect becomes stackable up to 3 times, and the talent's duration increases by 1 turn. When Sunday uses ultimate, can also apply the talent's crit rate boost effect to the target. When the crit rate boost takes effect and exceeds 100%, every 1% becomes 2 crit damage. Yeah, there might be a couple of reasons why some people will be E6ing Sunday, and I understand why. So yeah, without further ado, we'll just quickly show off Sunday in combat, because Sunday will affect how you play. So yeah, we've gone over this. So as you can see, we have Ting Yun starting off. So let's just have a look at the team. So in terms of speed, there are 2 ways you can go about Sunday. First, you take your DPS and you make Sunday slower than your DPS. Or you make Sunday super fast and you bump up your DPS. It will depend on your DPS. Jinyuan, I think, benefits more from a slower Sunday, but can work with a faster Sunday. I think if you want fast Sunday works well with Topaz as well as Langsha. And we'll talk about like some team composition in a bit, but we'll get there where we get there. So if we have a look at Sunday's stats for this trial, you can see, yeah, we got like 200 crit damage. Like, what? And pretty much a lot of that will be going to Jinyuan. So let's just take a quick look at Jinyuan. So crit rate is 60 with 176 crit damage. Alright? So what we are going to want to do is essentially you are playing Jinyuan Hyper Carry.
I'm okay.
And right now I'm gonna ult with Sunday here just so we can get Jinyuan
There's no time to lose.
a damage boost. And we can just fire everything off here.
This thunder.
We have
1,000 wonders
Ting
to
Yun
raise your
to
spirits.
give energy. And we can fire this off. Have
Time for
Jinyuan
them.
pull it off.
Show no mercy.
And essentially with the summon team, specifically Jinyuan summon, you are going to be wanting to get Lightning Lord up to 10 quickly. And as you can see there, Lightning Lord was before Jinyuan, but then I brought Jinyuan, and then his summon is immediately after. Which is very important, because now we can get Lightning Lord up to 10 damage.
Time, but don't waste it.
Okay, Alejandro, jeez. And now we can just clean house. We get a crit boost. Look at that damage. So, We can just do same again. Buff Genuine. And then what we'll do here is we'll take all the hits just so we can have Natasha heal.
Something. Think nothing of
I can't thank you enough.
And now Genuine is ready to clean house. So we can
it.
pop off
Welcome,
here.
customers.
Buff Genuine. Genuine ult.
Show no mercy.
Time for a shot.
And then
1,000
we'll have
wonders
Ting
to
Yun
raise your
just to
suit.
buff
Fight
Genuine
and
again.
win.
And for Natasha, we'll just fire off there. And then once again, as you can see, Lightning Lord's there, Genuine's here, and now Genuine acts before Lightning Lord. Very important.
Serenity is before me.
Get the damage boost. So now, if we look at Genuine, we've got him. We got Sorian Barty, we got Benson and Paper Rights, Scarios Ordeal. So Scarios also increases the damage dealt, the crit damage even. Damage dealt, speed, benediction. So that's just because Hacker Space. I think this Genuine is using Hacker Space, which I think, yeah. Actually, no. What? Diversing Hacker Space. That might be, yeah, that might be Ting Yun. But, Benediction, Summoner's Corpus. Next follow up attack will be dealing boosted damage, which is Genuine. Crit rate plus 10 because of crit rate boost. And then 8 plus 6 attack. Then defeated, increasing crit damage by 72.7%, crit damage a 32%, and I mean, if we look at the numbers, it's ridiculous. Like, we're at, like, we're certainly going to crit, and our crit damage is ridiculous. Enough said. Genuine, General, take us home. Big damage, big number, we love it. So yeah, Sunday, insanely good. If you're looking for a Bronya replacement, Sunday is very good. You do have to 100% get the light cone to be SB neutral. As for teams, as you can see, the team we are going for today is Summon. So the Sunday I am using, and bear in mind, I'm still reworking Genuine and Sunday throughout this entire stream. But Sunday, I have got the signature light cone. HP don't matter. Crit not as high as in the other one, but this one is faster than my Genuine. I've been trying to play around and see if I prefer slower or faster, and I think slower works best for Genuine. Faster Sunday might work better for other characters, but these are the sort of stats we are working with. I think I have slightly higher energy regen, and I haven't got fully maxed out stats, as you can see. So ideally these would all be maxed out, but I'm gonna get that crit damage boost because duh. Did I not get this? I was certain I got that. Oh, I don't have enough of the thing. I'm gonna have to do some more grinding off screen. But as for Genuine, yeah, we're running typical stuff. Same sort of set. Banana Amusement Park is definitely the best one because we are focusing Genuine. For body, I'm going crit rate, and then I'm focusing more on crit damage. For substats, I am still working on some of the kit. I am trying to speed up Genuine a bit because mine was very slow. I basically had no speed. So I am trying to fix that a bit. I think my gloves are fine. The only thing I wouldn't change is probably the defense. And then headpiece is fine, but mainly these are what you're looking at. For Sunday, energy regen rope, duh. Then you can go HP and or defense for orb. I'm using Luxada because this just helps with energy regen and just keeping Befouled live, while also increasing the attack power of good old General. And then speed, and you 100% are looking for crit damage as one of your main stats to focus on. Speed, just as good. So ideally, you want all of your equipment to have crit damage more than crit rate, because Sunday is not going to be doing damage. Spoilers. As for other characters, so summons, as you saw with Jin Yuan, Lightning Lord is part of the turn order, so it is a summon if it is part of the turn order. That is the only way you can tell. Plus, it will usually say it's a summon. So, characters like Yong-Li do not count. Or Aventurine's follow-up attack. So, yeah. So, this is the team. Robin works very well with Sunday to also just advance forward teammates, while also buffing summons because follow-up attacks. Laisha, I'm using because the little bunny, that's a summon, so it works synergistically, as well as being just one of the best supports in the sustain units in the game. So there is actually a fun bug involving Sunday, and it's with Robin. So Robin has a voice line when you pair with Sunday, and vice versa. However, Robin has been given the Argenti treatment. So if I go all the way down,
my brother seems to believe that
about Sunday,
I should shoulder more responsibilities. He always
no
listens
issue.
Carefully.
About
my
Sunday
brother
too.
Has always been my protector.
No issue.
And I've never
However,
contemplated
what if we
stepping out
add
of his
Sunday to a
shadow.
team?
I hope this piece of music matches the steps of Miss Black Swan's dance.
Robin, you want to say something? Let's perform together again like we used to, brother. Alice, poor Alice. They silencing Alice like they did of it, Argenti. But the thing is, Robin's a character you actually are going to use. So yeah, I've been playing around. There's a little thing, fly into the sky together, using Robin and Sunday. And I was just checking stats, and I got that one with Robin. So that's also there. So yeah, team-wise, this is probably not free-to-play. This is the not free-to-play version. So definitely be very careful. If you are looking for other options, Gallagher is always good. I don't need to tell you how good Gallagher is. Not there. I'm gonna go team. So, Aventurine. Yes, I have Aventurine now. Deal with it. I think also E1. Yeah, I somehow managed to got E1 Aventurine. So, Aventurine is always good. Feel free to pick up Aventurine up. I'm using Langsha because Langsha synergizes best with Sunday, I think, in terms of sustains. Other sustain options can include Ho-Oh, just for standard buffing. Just be very much aware that Ho-Oh is not SP neutral. Japard can work, but don't. If you're paying bad, then Fushan will save your butt. I don't need to say anything more than that. As for Our characters, I mean, Locha's Locha, like, I don't think I need to tell you anything else. Nat, definitely the weakest of them all. But, yeah. This is probably the best team money can buy for Sunday. So yeah, this is the team we're going with. What? Story recap? Sure, we can fire this up.
Back to the start of the journey to Penacony. The Astral Express, upon invitation from the Watchmaker, heads to a cosmic vacation spot, the Reverie Hotel, for a banquet. However, in this sweet dream paradise, they unexpectedly become entangled in two bizarre murder mysteries.
Tell us,
A
Caleb.
grand struggle for a legacy begins. Numerous factions enter one after another, acting in response to the situation. The family hosts also plot to capture the Watchmaker with this opportunity, and ensure the Charmony Festival takes place as scheduled.
Yeah, Penacony's
A
story was
confrontation
wild.
between the emanator of the Nihility, Acheron, and IPC representative Aventurine becomes the turning point of the entire event. The latter, through a grand death, shatters the family's lies and reveals the existence of the primordial dreamscape, Dreamflux Reef. The Express crew thus delves into the heart of the situation. Here, Gallagher reveals to everyone the truths about the dreamscape.
Rest in peace, Gallagher.
Stellaron, Mikhail, and the other nameless. They finally uncover the legacy of the Trailblaze and,
Rest in peace,
doing
Misha.
so, receive a glimpse from the Harmony. To fulfill the wishes of their predecessors, everyone heads to the Penacony Grand Theater with the intention of sealing the Stellaron. However, they are forced into a deadly battle against Sunday, the head of the Oak family, who is aligned with the Order. This great battle concludes with the fall of the Order once again.
Welcome in, Blue Ace. Dang. Trying to flatter me, Blue Ace. Jeez. Yeah, been a while. Work's been very busy and the billboards are ruining this. But yeah, how are you, Blue Ace? It's been a while.
The future of Penacony remains uncertain. However, thanks to the mediation of the crew, the family and the IPC agree to cede some of their interests and reach a consensus. Penacony regains the right to determine its own destiny. In the very end, Sparkle makes a grand return with a startling bomb show. This crisis is ultimately resolved amid spectacular fireworks. With everyone receiving their own best ending, the tragicomedy of the sweet dream comes to a close.
Been busy, plus among other things. Yeah, work's been hectic, as you can imagine. So Wicked released, and then we also had Moana 2 as well. So, yeah, I'd say it's been pretty busy. Story recap has ended. Head to the designated location immediately to start the mission. Sure thing. Oh, party car. What? Huh? What? Am I in the right thing? Hold on. Hold on. Oh, okay, so it's the right place. I'm just like, I'm sorry, this looks like the current event stuff, and I'm like, eh? That's still alright. I haven't been able to tune into your streams since I've been busy and scheduling. Yeah, nah, it's all good. It's all good. I mean, you tune in, you tune in. Great, you here? Doesn't matter if you're not. I've never been here. Why is Asta here? I really want to move the telescope
If I
here.
get the chance, I'd love to bring my telescope onto the Express.
To stargaze?
Yes, and no. There are all kinds of wonders in the universe. You never know what you might find with the telescope. The lighting on the Express is perfect for observations. Great views at the windows, too. When you find a moment, sit here and turn off the lights. You'll be amazed by what you can see.
We finally got a
And
bar in the
you're
train.
feeling
Time
a
to
little
drink.
tired? Lie down on the seats instead.
Just not the
The
coffee.
universe is fascinating.
Not
from
Himiko's coffee. You
every
don't.
angle.
You don't know what
There's
will
no
happen
better
from that.
place for looking out into the stars than the Express. I envy you guys.
Yeah, poor Asta. But I'm more concerned about the fact that Ron May is just chilling there. Hi? Yeah, this really feels weird. Okay, so there's just the parlor car, the passenger cabin. Why is this so zoomed in? And then, so parlor car, that's where Pom Pom is, I guess. And then you have the party car as well. Okay. So this is just another extension and... What? What is this? Change Pom Pom's outfit? Oh no. So there's two outfits, one which is the event. Okay, that's fine. I mean, Pom Pom's fine the way they are. Alright, let's talk to Ron May, I guess. While we're here.
I imagine the flowers on the Express wither quite quickly once their vibrancy fades. I'm researching a cultivation technique to preserve flowers forever. Not by turning them into dried flowers, but by allowing water and life to perpetually flow within their stems.
I'm also trying to become an Eon, don't mind that.
I'm concerned that making the ephemeral permanent might strip flowers of their fleeting beauty. Would a rose by any other name smell as sweet?
How about embroidering their likeness?
I shan't discount it. There are countless ways to immortalize the most dazzling moments of a flower's life.
Yeah,
What remains most unforgettable is the profound sensation of watching a flower fade away, and the heartache that accompanies it.
Yeah, Ron May, you have some explaining to do about, a certain Foxian, which will be coming out next banner. Also, Shoosh?
Day with heart. Welcome home, dear Nameless.
Welcome to the party card! Drake Smith Robot Shoosh at your service! Would you like something to eat or drink before chatting with me, or perhaps about the interesting things that happened during the trip? Give me a drink. Your trust in my skills. Wow, okay, thank God. I decided to upgrade your PartyCon membership level to the highest tier! You might ask what are the benefits of the membership tier? The answer is, of course, nothing. But just for my highest tier members, I will provide handcrafted heavenly jokes. Though I have no hands for crafting, only a lever for craft cocktails. And I haven a soul, but a haven for the inebriated. Alright, getting something tasty. What have you got? Rustic Blend Infusion. Instantly recovers 4 technique points for the team. Okay. Recover 30% all ally health and increase defense by 20. Regenerate energy for all allies equal to 30% of their max energy and increases their attack by 16 for the next battle. Okay, okay. Unfortunately, we can't have Gallagher behind the bar, but this is a close second. So yeah. For those just tuning in, the team we are going with. This is the team. This is the squad. This is definitely not a free-to-play team. Just bear with. Anyway, Mr. Yang, take it away, Peepaw.
Amphorius, the Eternal Land.
Yes. And? No shot. No shot. They gave Dong Hong the Argenti treatment? No! Oh my god. Yo, Hiriko and Dong Hong got no MBA. Oh my god. I wonder how long this will go. Will it continue into 3.0? That's what I want to know. Because for Argenti it was for 2 patches. Poor Nick. Poor Chia, poor Nick. Oh man.
Yeah, that's what Miss Black Swan said. It's a world hidden away from outside observation, with a presence only revealed by the light from the mirror of the Garden of Recollection. It's mysterious, all right.
Of course they didn't give it to Marge.
You haven't been with us on the Express very long. Will the journey be too much for you to handle?
Sad the strike has gotten to them. Yeah, gosh. It's no sweat. I've been on the Express for nearly 2 years now. Ain't that real? It's no sweat. Dang it, Chia! I'm so sorry, I'm gonna botch this. There's no need to be nervous. I understand that it may be difficult for us today to wrap our heads around the idea that there's a world Akavili didn't venture to. But a journey like that was only routine to the Express crew back then. After all, to trailblaze is to explore the universe's boundaries. Reason I switched to GP? Yeah, fair.
We should consider Pom-Pom's opinion too. They don't know we're considering Amphorius as a destination.
True. Sure, I'll take care of it. That said, Pom-Pom usually stays out of discussions about destinations. The final decision will likely still be on us to make. In that case, we best take the time to think this over.
Yeah. Plus, even if we pass Amphorius over, we've still got a fuel problem to solve.
That's what I thought too. Alright then, for now, I'll let Miss Black Swan know that we're considering the Eternal Land as a destination. Trixie takes over Dong Hong BA. I kind of have to. Seeing as how this is going to be an unusual adventure, it'll be good for us to take some time out to make preparations for the journey. Meanwhile, I'll see if I can find out more about Amphorius from our allies before we depart.
In other words, we won't be leaving Penacony anytime soon.
Also, why is Ranmei here?
Or we could also revisit our previous stops to make sure that the astral charts and navigation routes are all functioning fine. I wonder if the hole in the Taikian Stadium has been repaired.
What? I just was not there. The Express has been on the go almost the whole time since we left the space station. We've barely had any time to catch our breath. I'm sorry, we've barely had any time to catch out breath. Localization, everybody. Let's take this as an opportunity to wrap up our vacation instead, and make the most out of this break. At this moment, people still haven't expected this vacation to be so fulfilling. They will witness a grand Xianzhou war dance, and during this moment of leisure, they also meet other geniuses, and those they will meet again. Include not only friends, but also foes. Thank you for the hydrate. Oh. Oh. It's Sunday. Well, actually, it's a Saturday, but... Several weeks later, Golden Hour, Penacony.
Creating chaos is also a means of maintaining social stability, if you ask me.
I'm sure Sparkle loved hearing you say that.
If you have the time for mindless gossip, you're probably better off spending it on getting actual work done.
It's a Sunday
They say
somewhere
this is
in the
all
world
part of
time zone, yeah.
ongoing investigations. But is there even any point to doing this? The threat's long been neutralized. They're just putting on a show.
It's called ensuring stability.
Sudden surge in inter-family cooperative efforts. It's nothing but a pretense for those outsiders, isn't it?
Sounds like you've got insider intel. Now I'm curious.
You're dead.
Are the stories going around true? Was the furor that broke out a while ago really a result of trouble within the Oak family?
Those are some difficult questions. Didn't I just say that creating chaos is also a means to maintaining social stability? Now, who knows who's been fanning the flames? But there are a dozen rumors going around out there, each one more outlandish than the last.
Oh, I've heard those. Conspiracy theories about how the IPC had orchestrated everything and... what was it again? That the chaos was only quelled because of an accident? Makes no sense. So what's the lowdown?
Oh, the truth has probably been long buried. under all the
Suddenly
hearsay.
Sunday just walks down the road just
All I
like,
can
oh,
say
hi
is
guys, keep up the good
something
job.
will
And they're
work
like,
for you.
oh, yes, sir. Wait, hold on.
You mean the former Oak family head?
Bingo. Most of the blame was pinned on him when the Charmony Festival was abruptly cancelled. Since then, not a single soul's seen him. Heck, forget his whereabouts. Nobody even knows if he's still alive. Talk about scary. For all we know, we might have watched something go down in history, like what happened to the Black Plug family back then, without even realizing it.
I've heard another theory about that family head, though.
I beg your pardon, sirs. Dreamweavers are carrying out inspections on the routes around here, and all affected facilities have been closed off. Kindly take a detour in the meantime.
What happened? Is this because of the Stellaron? Jeez, are we Penaconians never gonna dream in peace again?
There is no cause for alarm, sir. The Stellaron has already been sealed.
Yeah, you're hiding it.
Routine
We know who it is.
A move to heighten security, if you will. Please rest assured that the family will do everything in our power
Comedic
to protect
timing,
the
yeah, on
sweet
point.
dreams of every guest.
Even
I
mine?
see. We'll leave the two of you to your work then.
We know who you are, Sunday.
Excuse me, sir. Have we met before?
No.
Oh. Do you recall when or where we might have met?
Uh-oh. Not the order. Yeah, I've seen enough anime to know where this is
My
going.
bad. I must be mistaken. Sorry about that. Sweet dreams to both of you, sirs.
Time to burn it all down. Sunday's Joko arc begins.
You sure have a knack for stirring up trouble. Of all the routes available, you had to take the one that Bloodhound's keeping watch over.
We shouldn't run into any problems with you around. Even if they see through the Harmony's power of disguise, there'll be a way for us to escape.
Spare a thought for me, will you? Just being in your company is plenty enough to get me into trouble, Mr. Prime Fugitive of Penacony.
Yeah.
And that is exactly why I need you with me. You're the only one I can rely on in Penacony now.
This random nobody. Not even my own sister.
Huh. What about her?
I mean,
At least, she was spared from the consequences of my actions.
What a shame.
Why do you say that?
Just thought that being mean might be more effective than consoling you. I've seen plenty like you, eager for everyone to take you to task after a setback because that's the only way you'll feel better. As though the more they condemn you, the more likely you can rectify your mistake.
That
Yeah, that's
said,
always gonna work.
if I'd
isn't it?
really wanted to hit you where it hurts, I'd use a different approach. Like a show of sympathy, for example.
You're right. I won't deny that.
She should still be in Penacony. Aren't you going to look for her?
No.
That won't be necessary. I'm sure you already know why, considering your vested interest in reading my thoughts. I can't bring myself to see her when I'm a fugitive.
That's Sparkle, isn't
Alright,
it?
then let's keep going. Helping a fugitive return to their home. So exciting.
Okay, let's walk around to Sunday. But I'm gonna call it now. 1 week is Sparkle. Because think about it, like Sparkle is the only person that Sunday can trust, because Sunday's a fugitive. Sparkle's also a fugitive. When you really think about it.
I see 2 bloodhounds. They appear to be on official business, unlike the pair from earlier. What's happening at Ideen Park?
Considering the only 2 bird people we've seen in Penacony, it's hard to narrow down who Sunday is, yeah. I mean, so far they're the only 2 Hellovians we know of.
Hey! Hey! In case you didn't notice, I can't see anything.
Deal with it,
My
Sparkle.
apologies. I forgot that you're not very tall.
Short.
Remind me, why do I have to make this trip with you again?
We've been through this. You're the only one I can turn to now. Besides, we once lived a cat-and-dog existence. Embroiling you in my affairs won't weigh on my conscience.
2 fugitive working together, just
You
like
certainly
Joker and
don't
Harley,
have much
yeah.
of one if you can bring yourself to say something like that.
It'll be Joker el doigt de la foi, except better.
Yet you will repay this favor all the same. After all, you're only alive today because of me. You owe me that much.
So someone...
Holy moly! Can you get any more conceited?
When you were abandoned in the wild and near your end, I showed you a way to survive and helped you escape the jaws of death. When you were at your wit's end and felt lost about your future.
What if Sunday is gaslighting him so hard right now? Yes, I totally helped you.
Okay, I get it already. You have a way with words, I'll give you that. Still, it's one thing to repay a favor, quite another to knowingly put myself in harm's way. I don't understand. Why are you hell-bent on going back
No
to
hard ways.
Penacony?
Take care.
Is this an IPC mission? Did they make you a deal? You can have your freedom back, but in return you must turn against all whom you once called family or something like that?
Regrettably, Lady Bonajade didn't drop so much as
I mean,
a
if you
hint
think
about
about it,
it.
Clockwork is basically the power of gaslighting, yeah.
Go now. You are free, O Chosen One, who dare to exceed his bounds. Sever your wings, descend to the mortal realm, and walk their lands. See what this world is truly like.
I will not accept your charity.
As I mentioned earlier, it's a trade, and you don't have to give me an answer right now. Rewards are not reaped in a day, and if there's one thing I'm best at, it's waiting.
It's
Sweet
gaslighting.
dream still continues, and the night is still long. You have plenty of time to contemplate your answer.
She only left me with a most intriguing message before setting me free. As for whether I can afford the price of my freedom, I'll only know when I find out what it is.
But nothing good ever comes out of being in the IPC's debt.
Yeah.
I'll cross that bridge when I get to it. For now, there's still some time before that payment is due. So why not exercise the right to freedom that I've just regained?
Why not?
By walking straight into a trap?
Or by making amends for past deeds. When it's time to go, this will be farewell for good. So, before I leave Penacony, I'd like to take some time to look back on all the events that have taken place.
Can't you just look back on it from a distance?
No, I have to
Something
get
else I want to do
personal.
too. The embryo of philosophy may have fallen, but the order in Penacony wasn't built in a day. This sweet dream is likely to still contain residual traces of the Oak family's influence.
Get off your high horse. The other 4 families are more than capable of working things out on their own.
Are you sure about that?
I might have gone astray, but others shouldn't have to clean up after my mistakes.
Then you should also know that the IPC isn't gonna help you a second time. If you fall into the family's hands again, you're done for.
You know how it is. Old habits die hard.
Falling.
The tie should be on the center line. The shirt must not protrude from the vest. Trouser creases should be perfectly straight, and always aligned with the tips of your shoes. We should always ensure that everything is in order before walking out the door. The same applies when bidding my home farewell, too.
But what has Ideen Park got to do with you? Don't tell me that the Founder's one of your disguises.
I'm not that old.
Oh, come on. Take a joke, will ya?
No, I just want to see Sparkle, just to, you know, for the lols.
Sorry, but park facilities are out of order. Refurbishment works are currently underway. Please come back again later.
That does sound a bit like, well...
I'm aware of the situation. You can skip the report.
What? What are you talking about? I mean... Mr. One Week, please excuse me. I should have recognized you earlier. I must be more tired than I realized.
I want to know what's going on in there. You'll tell me, won't you?
Nope.
There's nothing much to say, actually. We Bloodhounds are just as baffled as you are. My guess is that it's simply part of the aftermath of the Stellaron incident.
Aftermath?
You are?
Renowned workaholic, Mr. Workday. He works for me. You don't know him?
Workday, my god.
Oh, I see. Pardon my ignorance, sir. Coming back to the topic of the park, let's just say that it has been recently observed that certain behaviors are not tolerated around here.
Oh?
What happens if you violate the prohibitions?
It's baffling, but corrective measures will be taken. It's kind of difficult to explain. Maybe you'd like to see for yourself?
Yeah, that works. Can you keep watch over the entrance? We'll go in and have a look for ourselves.
Please take these notes with you. They may come in handy.
You shouldn't have said that just now. It'll only make us look suspicious.
No, it won't.
Said what?
Mr. Workday?
Well, yeah, that.
I was just telling the truth. I've always found this name to be more suitable for you. So, why are
All
we
work,
here?
no play.
You managed this park before?
You could say that. I was still a child back then. To become the bronze Melodia of the Oak family, I'd gone under Mr. Gopherwood's tutelage. We were taking a walk in the park like any other day, when he suddenly hit on the idea to have me manage the park. Within the domain he demarcated, my every word would hold the force of law. In hindsight, that was probably the first time that I enforced order.
You rose through the ranks soon after. I take it that you must have done a pretty good job.
Quite the contrary. I made a terrible mess of things. Fortunately, the tourists thought of it as nothing more than a spell of merrymaking.
Was that his way of training you?
Gaslighting, yes.
He was just using an approach with lighter consequences to show me what he'd learned in life. That there is never an ideal paradigm when it comes to rules. If the enforcer is incapable of introspection, then even regulations once laid down with the noblest of intentions will eventually become defiled. This place is no exception. The distorted after echoes of the Order will only add to the chaos.
Let's see what we have on these notes.
I'll write down what I've noticed for now. I'll go over things when I meet the others later. No consumption of food other than burgers, especially ice cream. Only cast and crew members are allowed on stage. Be kind to birds. Do not discard trash in trash cans. Please do not use Soul Glide bottle caps sold by the Team Jolt Troop or experiencing the attractions. Hazard walks around flower beds are prohibited. What is that? Attention, contacts that have not been mentioned are not necessarily safe. They just have not yet been reviewed.
No consumption of food except for burgers. What?
Eh? Burgers! My FA, it would absolutely love it here.
No consumption of food other than burgers, especially ice cream. Please tell me you didn't make this rule.
I never
I
did.
have nothing against desserts. The only reason I made that rule is so that people can learn to wait in line in an orderly manner for things, instead of shoving and jostling people around.
What happens if I break the rule?
It's as the Bloodhound said. Corrective measures will be enforced.
Huh. Try me.
Wait, don't...
Oh, great. Look at the ice cream vanished into one week's stomach.
Ah. Huh. So, where are those corrective measures?
That's odd.
Didn't I tell ya? The family can take care of the issue without you having to get involved. Next on the list is the stage. Let's go and check it out.
Can we just have Sunny play the
Only cast and
piano?
crew members are allowed on the stage. A surprisingly reasonable rule.
And an easy one to test. Neither of us is part of the cast or a crew member. Let's try it out.
Da 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 da.
Huh?
Huh?
Let's try that again.
One.
What's going on?
Rubber band.
Guide those who have lost their way back onto the right path. Looks like this is an example of the corrective measures that the Bloodhound mentioned. It's exactly what I would have done back then.
You've been iron-fisted since you were little, haven't you? Wait a sec. If this is how violations are corrected, then everything that I ate just now?
I tried to warn you.
Yeah. Like a drunken company. He vomited his rainbow. Oh my god.
How do you feel?
Now, I'm feeling murderous.
Stab.
In any case, say what you will, but I can't sit by and do nothing. Not when I'm the cause of all this trouble in Ideen Park. There's no need to involve the Dreamweavers. I'll fix these distortions once and for all.
What's the plan?
Nothing complicated. All distortions have their roots. We'll be able to trace them to the source once they manifest. Breaking a few rules will do. We just need to make sure that the corrective measures that will be implemented aren't too much for us to handle.
Domain
When the
expansion.
distorted after echo manifests to correct us, I'll be able to pinpoint its whereabouts. Then, I'll use the power of tuning to heal the dreamscape.
So, can I take it that rules are meant to be broken now?
Yes, he said the line! Rules are made to be broken! Alright. Play the machine.
Please do not use Soul Glad bottle caps sold by the Dream Jolt troupe while experiencing the attractions. The Dream Jolt troupe, where? Are they hiding or something?
Well.
Oh, there it is. Found a good hiding spot, didn't ya? Come on, let's buy some bottle caps from it.
Just one moment.
Places some alfalfa credits in front of the bubble hound.
Let me translate that for you. Who are you trying to pay with your spare change?
Ugh.
There's even more.
I'm afraid you're going to have to handle this if it isn't enough.
Handle this? Handle what? Wait, is that really all you've got on you?
They stripped him.
I remind you that
money
I'm
and power.
on the run.
Moves closer, pointing this out. Well.
Luck's on our side. Looks like we scraped together just enough.
Well,
shall we give this capsule machine a try and see what happens?
Let it rip! What we got?
Things off so far. Maybe we should open the capsule?
Open sesame! You shouldn't have done that! Since warnings have been futile, punishment is now inevitable!
They can't be seriously going that far, right?
Uh-huh! That's right!
No. Hey, look out!
It's time to rumble! Uh-huh! I'll show you the power of a god!
Harmony and unison.
Well, this part is gonna be easy.
Time to cleanse the filth.
I've heard the call. This mortal watch over you and guide you on your path.
Show no mercy.
We cleave.
Doubt farewell.
Advance forward.
Conflict.
Cleave. Bing. Robin. Welcome to life. Whoa. You're inefficient. Whoa, so high.
Here is thunder.
This mortal form watch over you and guide you on your path.
Time for... Show no mercy.
Boom. Surprise!
Oh, did they have to do that? They could have just recalled the capsule.
Perhaps making the attractions no longer just attractions is another corrective measure?
Aren't the rules being too finicky with words?
We're not breaking enough rules. We should look elsewhere, too.
I'm just waiting for Slum Banana Monkey to make a return.
Do not discard trash in trash cans. This is absurd. Did you make this rule too?
It's because the
Children
trash
tend
cans
to be
are
fascinated by such paradoxes. I was no exception.
Forget it. I don't even know how to joke about this. Well, what do you suggest we throw in?
Anything will do. Trash.
Something's happening.
Actual trash. Golden trash? What?
What is this? A woodcutter's trash can?
What?
Enough. The location of the distortion is nearby.
The after echoes of order, once distorted, only add to the chaos. As a tuner, Sunday can easily discern where the harmony of dreamscapes has been disrupted. There we go. So, up here... So, like...
Oh, there it is. Huh. It does look somewhat like you.
In terms of aura, I guess?
To disappear for good.
Yield thyself unto me, as is customary. All creatures endowed with eyes bear souls of equal worth.
Whoa, it worked. The IPC totally should have sent someone to keep an eye on you. Aren't they worried that you might make a comeback in Penacony and grow a new pair of wings?
No.
So long as there remains a need for me to keep a low profile, I'm no threat to them.
That's true. Come to think of it, you had always been in the spotlight, be it as a respected member of the elite or a leader. When was the last time you fell into the mud? All the way back during your childhood days?
What is mud?
Sometime before I turned 6. Like most boys would, I tried to fly with my ear feathers, only to fall into the pit.
I mean, if you're a Holovian, I guess.
That was sarcasm, in case you didn't realize. But whoa, you actually remember something like that?
Yes, it
Never
hurt.
Forget times of failure. It's only human nature.
Ugh, you're probably the only one who'd consider something like that a failure.
Well, yeah, I didn't fly. Between pledge and forgetting. Alright. Let's see. Next up.
What is it this time?
Just looking back.
But nothing's there.
That's the whole point of revisiting a place. When I look at everything here, the memories are so fresh, it's as if it all only happened yesterday. When the younger me tasted failure here, I ran myself ragged to fix the mess. I thought myself no longer the same person as before. But it looks like I was just going round in circles.
Round and round and round and round.
I'm glad for this chance to look back on my past in this way. Come now. We should go. This will be a long farewell.
Might see you next Sunday. A church. Just don't let it be the Church of Scientology. They're con artists. Oh god, I'm gonna get myself in a lot of trouble saying that.
So, where are we heading next?
Oti Mall. There are bloodhounds stationed along the way, though. It might be better to take a quieter route.
I don't mean to meddle, but I'd advise you to stay away from that place.
What? Sparkle?
Did something happen?
There isn't any concrete information yet, but anomalies have been reported around the area. The family is currently investigating.
What is Wop up to?
You okay?
I'm fine. The Stellaron incident may have been quelled, but who is to say that nobody has another agenda?
Right.
Thanks for the tip, sir. We'll
Sparkle?
make a detour. May you stay safe, too.
Hold on.
Black hole.
Sweet dreams are technically safe, but it would be wise to look out for oncoming vehicles.
Thank you.
Not gonna look me in the face, Sunday.
Whew, that was no ordinary passerby. It's a miracle that he didn't see through your disguise.
Because he's a...
The Astral
he's
Express
Mr.
should have
Wells.
departed a long time ago. Why is he still in Penacony? We needn't change our plans because of him. But be sure to keep your guard up.
I guess this is same time as
I
the
hope nothing terrible
Slumber
has
Land and
fallen
Monkey
upon
event?
Penacony while I was in captivity the last few days. Come now. It's time we set off. Let's not stick too close to each other, just in case. The few feet or so between us will do.
Wow. We don't know each other.
Seems I let my wishful thinking get the best of me. Will you at least give me a chance to explain?
I will, but before I do...
Yes, well...
Put your hands behind your back and answer my questions in short sentences.
Oh yeah. The
short sentences?
A black hole.
I need to make sure your words aren't concealing any dangerous incantations.
I can't believe I've left everyone with such a peculiar impression of me. Please, believe me when I say that I didn't come back here with ill intent. Penacony will never experience the Order again, either.
I'm afraid
Yes.
I won't be taking your words at face value, not after how you wielded the power of harmony. Answer me. What are you doing here?
Redemption.
It looks like there's only one way to gain your trust. Come on out, 1 week. We found ourselves an ally.
Sunday unreservedly share his whole story with Welt. R.I.P.
So, it was the IPC that freed you.
Yeah,
My
it's like the
sister's
IPC are bad
agreement
guys.
of some sort with them. As for how I'm able to move around freely in Penacony, I have 1 week to thank for that. As you can see, I've only returned to my home to bid it farewell. Would you be kind enough to give me a chance to say goodbye, so that I may leave without regrets?
Agreed. But, until you leave Penacony for good, you're to stay by my side.
You have my gratitude.
I left my home in a hurry, too. I know how
Yeah.
it feels.
From the Honkai world.
That said, I can't make this
Well,
call by
Impact.
myself. My companions need to know about this, too.
The Astral Express crew is in Penacony too?
Come with me. We'll go find them. You come along, too.
Okay. Boy, this is gonna be a party.
Woo! Party! Oh god, we're gonna have no Dong Hong or Himiko. Well. Weep. Surprise Sparkle.
We're here. They should be somewhere nearby.
Surprise Sparkle.
Mr. Yang, if you don't mind, there's something that puzzles me. Now that the crisis on the planet of festivities has been averted, shouldn't the Astral Express have departed to continue on its trailblazing journey? Why have you and your companions stayed behind in Penacony?
Holiday.
Could it be that someone stirred up trouble after I left?
And if that were indeed the case?
I doubt I'm in any position to be proposing ideas, but I'm happy to defer to the Nameless and aid with any plans you may have.
There's no need to worry. All is well in Penacony. Our reason for lingering here is a certain unusual passenger.
A passenger?
The Express has been commissioned to send a passenger back home. We're just resting up in Penacony for a while before we depart.
Are you talking about Faye?
Hmm?
By passenger, do you mean this lady here?
Ting Yong?
Or these ladies?
Ting Yong? Why is it Ting Yong?
This... how?
You're finally here, Mr. Yang. We have a huge problem.
You don't say! Back to the Trailblazer. Meanwhile, Trailblazer's stern.
Isn't it fascinating how variables never fail to find
Hey,
their way
Scrollium!
into the lives of organic life forms?
Neither did I expect to see you here in Penacony, Mr. Scrollium. I had assumed the Genesis Society wasn't invited to the festivities.
I have no interest in the Harmony's celebration, so it's only natural for me to turn down the invitation. But it looks like my decision also cost me the front row seat to all of your exciting adventures.
Darn it.
There is likewise a downside to pursuing reason.
I'm sure if all of you geniuses showed up to the Charmony Festival, things would have been very much different.
I hear that the Astral Express has established a collaboration with the Garden of Recollection for your next destination.
They did suggest a destination, but that was all. Did you hear this from Madame Herder? It's a world beyond the knowledge of the Nameless, after all. I wrote to her hoping that the all-encompassing erudition could provide us with some information.
Could there be more to it?
Yes, there is something else. Miss Black Swan said Amorpheus is a world influenced by free paths, and the erudition is one such path.
Logic. The average Pathstrider wouldn't leave any trace behind in the Garden of Recollection's mirror.
You're right. So this has to be related to the Emanators, or perhaps even the Eons. That's why I wanted to know if the geniuses had any clue about it. So, erudition is definitely one of them. Because, those that do not know, they have announced, like, who the 3.0 banner characters are. And there will be a new character path. The Path of Remembrance. So, the fact that they are revealing, revealed that, makes me think we're gonna get a 5-star march in the next set of waves eventually. So that'd be cool, but I don't think that will be the case because let's face it, we got the March retrain in March Hunt, so I don't think we'll be getting 5-star March. Plus, Inhibitor Illuminate exists because technically it's Dong Hang, not Dong Hong, if you know what I mean.
It's a pity we do not communicate much within the society. Not to mention we've lost most of our members to the Lord of Silence. I have never heard of Amphorius, however.
Fudge. Madame Herder said the same. But it did pique her interest, and she agreed to do a little digging. My guess is that there is a chance the Garden of Recollection is behind it. She's always had a keen interest in the Remembrance's technology, after all. It's also thanks to her that we got to make Miss Ron May's acquaintance. We got to make Miss Ron May's acquaintance a while back. Huh? Do you mean meet? We even went to Kananga Abyss to bring a Leviathan's carcass back for our new friend. Speaking of her, this is far too much of an understatement, but none of us ever expected to see an old friend at Miss Ron May's.
That Foxian girl has indeed been through an unimaginable turn of events. I suppose that's the fate you organic life forms are bound by.
Couldn't be me. Yeah. A bond that truly runs deep.
So, is it out of goodwill that the Astral Express volunteered to send her back home?
Would the Nameless see a point in keeping work and favors apart? It's her request. She hopes to make a brief stop somewhere to reframe her mindset before returning to the Xianzhou, considering her unique position within the Alliance.
Looks like this is one exceptional passenger. Don't you have to accompany her then, Miss Himiko?
My companions are with her. They know Miss Tingyun better anyway. Plus, those youngsters will definitely do a better job than me when it comes to vacations. They're probably having a wonderful time now. Everything's on fire.
So, is anyone gonna tell me what's going on? March?
Oh, about that. Why don't you ask him instead? He knows how to present things logically.
Great, thanks, March. I'm gonna have to break that stereotype you have with me.
Not now. Of all times. Forget it. I'll tell you. We walked around with Miss Tingyun for a while after separating from the rest. But then we ran into something weird.
A memory bubble of some kind?
Did something happen in the dreamscape?
Actually, it's more like it was someone's fault. We met a Pepeshi filming a Try Not to Laugh challenge, and he gave us some of his candy. A type of candy that's supposed to make you fall over laughing.
So that sort of try not to laugh challenge.
I didn't really want to do it, but he insisted on us giving it a shot. That's how we got into this problem.
I never said that, Marge. Behold the Laughing Maniac, March 7th.
Oh, come on, stop interrupting. So, we had some candy, and we're so happy we rolled around on the ground for a bit before standing up. But once we did, we realized Miss Tingyun ate the candy too, but she only sneezed nonstop. Achoo! Achoo! Sneeze after sneeze. And before we knew it, she multiplied into several Tingyuns right in front of us.
How?
What's your take on this?
The dreamscape is a Memoria world. It is likely the candy triggered her hypersensitive mind, causing scattered memory fragments to dissociate and become entities themselves. There is no cause for concern. We've experienced similar incidents from time to time in the sweet dream.
Mr. Yang? Who's this?
It's okay. You can reveal yourself now.
I was only being careful, or we would have been stopped by the Bloodhounds more than once on our way here. Help me remove my disguise 1 week.
The power of Christ.
It's been a while, everyone.
Hey, sisters.
You! What's going on?
Am I still dreaming?
Everyone, stay calm. I'll explain.
Well, proceeded to fill him in on what he's been through, and how the IPC are best.
I believe that at this point, Sunday has no reason to be dishonest, but to prevent any unforeseen complications.
I am. The
I'll
IPC are
accompany him
bastards.
everywhere he goes until he leaves Penacony. Mr. 1 Week here is an old acquaintance of Sunday's.
Pleased to meet you, fair lady. And you, of course. You're the heavyweight who pummeled this control freak.
I'm not one to boast about past feats.
The surprises just keep pouring in. First there was Miss Acheron, and then Miss Ting-Yun. Why does it seem like Mr. Yang always comes back with some extraordinary guests?
Let's leave this discussion for later. For now, we should be focusing on returning Miss Ting-Yun to her.
So yeah, how do we do that?
That's not gonna be easy. You'll see what I mean, Mr. Yang. These Ting-Yuns aren't exactly easy to communicate with.
Okay. Find a Ting-Yun that is easy to communicate with. Well, the business model is quite interesting. No. Ting-Yun?
Miss March 7th, have you taken the time to consider my suggestion? Your suggestion? Oh, wait. Which Miss Ting-Yun are you again? It's me! I'm the one who wants every Ting-Yun to come together to form the Ting-Yun Merchant Guild.
Oh my god.
How often do you get the chance to work with yourself? Just imagine how in sync we'll be with one another. We're bound to thrive and prosper.
No, that sounds like a
No,
nightmare.
we can't leave the dreamscape to trade with the outside world, so that's where you come in, Miss March 7th. Your wits surpass many others, making you the perfect person to handle liaison negotiations on our behalf.
No, she's not.
I guess I can consider it. I hope everything goes smoothly for your guild. There. Now do you see what I mean, Mr. Yang?
There does appear to be an element of her talking to herself.
I want to clone copies of myself too. Miss Ting-Yun's got a sense of humor these days.
Hey! You better not be referring to the part about my wits surpassing many others.
Mr.
March,
Yang
you figured
mentioned
it
the
out.
Express's next voyage is to send a passenger back home. Could this lady be from the Xianzhou Alliance?
Yes.
Yes, more specifically, the Xianzhou Luofu.
The Luofu? Didn't the Antimatter Legion launch an ambush on the Luofu some time ago? Was she one of the few survivors?
No.
Quite the contrary. She might have been the person closest to the eye of the storm.
Looks like there's a lot more to this story.
Yeah, she was killed, bruh.
A story for another time. As host of the Dreamscape, do you have any suggestions for fixing this problem?
I don't have much to go on now. Perhaps we should talk to the other Miss Ting-Yuns here.
Visionary Ting-Yun, flower enthusiast Ting-Yun, foodie Ting-Yun.
That sounds nice. People never forget a personally prepared home-cooked meal. But then again, gifts should be lasting. What about a delightful new bouquet of flowers on the table each day? Wouldn't they do a better job at brightening up someone's day? That sounds like a good idea. If we really want to do this right, though, it's the thought behind the gift that truly matters. The more thought goes into the gift, the better the recipient feels it. She makes a valid point, too. You sure have a way of not offending anyone.
These three Ting-Yuns don't look like they'll be reaching a conclusion anytime
So why
soon.
do you want to make a Ting-Yun Merchant Guild?
So, what do you think, Sonny?
Don't call me that.
Let's try a different name, my dear friend.
Oh, don't we sound chummier that way? I took a leaf out of this Foxian girl's book.
The problem with Miss Ting Yun is just as I suspected before. That prank shattered her into notes that are each a part of her. In other words, it means the Ting Yuns we see here are all different aspects of her psyche.
Okay... You just made it sound a whole lot more complicated.
At any rate, this is a known occurrence across the dreamscape. Tuning could be the way to fix it. The only problem is that these Miss Ting Yuns are too caught up in their own world. Is there one we can properly speak with?
One that we can speak with? Oh, I think there is one! But it may take me a while to identify her.
Wow, okay, Marge. It's gonna be the one that looks like, the... Did I really make the stall? No, you did not. I don't understand. Money grubber, Ting Yun. He's completely oblivious to everything else. He's just standing there, continuously operating the cash spewer.
Why do I feel like it's not gonna be a wise move to interrupt her?
Yeah, probably not. Invincible found with Ting Yun. Kitty Ting Yun.
Huh? You can't fly? Why?
I guess this is a childlike nature.
I can't. I can fly. A long, long time ago, a big girl flew with me really high into the sky. I'll take you next time. Pinky promise? Should we get someone to watch over her?
She needs an adult.
I think she's perfectly fine on her own. The childlike innocence that adults have is a lot more resilient than you can imagine.
Even if that's true, it doesn't apply to her.
Sleepwalking? I don't think it's them.
Were you all looking for me?
I kind of want to just see what other Ting Yuns there are about. So we got Money Grubber, Sleepwalking, Incredible Fan Wielder. Any down here? Any Ting Yuns? Will the real Ting Yun please stand up?
Oh, were you all looking for me?
Found her! If I remember correctly, this Miss Ting Yun's trait is...
It's nothing special, really.
So this is also a side of this Ting Yun.
She ought to meet your one we can properly speak with requirement, right?
Worth a try. My lady, if I may, I wish to perform a tuning on you.
Before you start, you should know that we're keeping our eyes on you. If you even think about taking Miss Ting Yun hostage...
Brace yourself for gravitational disintegration. Know that there are 4 pairs of eyes between the 3 of us. Remember, we're the most formidable people in all of Penacony. Brace yourself for gravitational disintegration.
It is not my intention to provoke you. Perhaps, as assurance, we can have my friend here perform the task in my stead. One week has a higher mastery of the harmony than I do.
That is true.
If you still have concerns, you are also free to restrain me while he performs the tuning.
There's no need for that. You're acting so... sincere. I'm actually surprised.
Are you all right with this, Miss Ting Yun?
I go as the wind blows, so you may decide for me.
Then kindly forgive our intrusion.
Oh, she's like,
Please do
yeah,
your
go
best.
on, I don't care. Yeah, alright. The power of Christ compels you. You're seeing memories? Oh, Phantilia. It's Phantilia.
What the... Did any of you hear a voice just now?
A voice?
Probably Phantilia.
Never mind.
Phantilia Part 2, baby!
Look, it's working.
Never did I expect that every encounter with you would always be in moments of distress. Did I conduct myself improperly?
Miss Ting Yun, you're finally back. You may be small, but you're pretty amazing.
It's that voice, isn't it?
Huh? What's wrong?
It's nothing. Just a trivial matter.
I don't think it's trivial if Phantilia is involved. Maybe Phantilia implanted some form of, like, seed?
What do you sense?
I should have let you handle it yourself. This girl is not as ordinary as she appears. I nearly died. Just now.
Well, 1 week is out of action. RIP 1 week. Dark descends before the eyes, reminiscent of the chaos before the birth of the universe. The victim voice emerged.
Don't be afraid.
Huh? Ron May?
What is this place? No matter what you see, you only need to remember one thing. You're not alone.
Oh god, what did Ron May do to you?
Are you? And who am I? Is that where I came from? And where does this path lead?
Temporarily added, you can make changes to the lineup menu. Oh, okay. So we can have a look at Fui. Okay. I think what we'll do is we'll add Fui. Can we have a... So, an impair effect. Not what I wanted. Let's see. We can't see details. God dang it, they were smart. But there may be some things we can do. Anti-matter legion?
This path is so dark. Yet it's strange. The farther I walk, the more at peace I feel.
Okay.
Could it be that this isn't the first time?
They've walked down this path? I don't know. Oh!
That looks so familiar.
That's Ting Yun!
Does she want to lead me somewhere?
It's Ting Yun. Or like this ghost of Ting Yun. Oh boy, what did Ron May do to you, Ting Yun? Misfortune of survivors.
The life support pod is ready. There were only minor issues.
That's great.
Otherwise, that person from the Xianzhou might not be able to hold on much longer.
You're still trying. There's no precedent for saving someone who was destroyed by a Lord Ravager. Will it even work?
I'm not a genius, so I don't understand the logic behind it. But if she says it's possible, then it must be.
I mean, it's Roname.
Excuse me. Could you tell me where I am?
They can't hear you, can they?
Can they not hear me?
Because this is a ghost? And interact with the computer, I guess.
This girl is
me. Observation log day 6. Though extremely rare, the observed subject has started to provide short answers for some simple questions. Even though her cognition is still in a chaotic state. From what has been observed so far, she is not incapable of composing a long and complex sentences. However, an unbearably intense pain would immediately attack her with high frequency, enough to interrupt her thoughts or even render her temporarily unconscious. The relevant information should be delivered to Madame Ronmei for her to decide whether the observed subject's senses should be temporarily numbed before conducting a questioning. Correction. We have temporarily blocked the subject's various senses and are trying as much as we can to alleviate their pain. No further questioning will be made until the body's repair has made some progress. Until then, this is a record of the questions that the observed subject has already answered. What is your name? The subject replied within 3 seconds. Ting Yun. What did you encounter? The observed subject spent a substantial period of time in reminiscence before suffering from intense pain and losing their consciousness. After being questioned 3 more times, it can be confirmed that the observed subject knows about the related details, but struggles to elucidate that knowledge during the limited periods of coherence.
Ting Yun. What a familiar name. Do I know her?
That's me.
Don't
Oh.
question it. Keep moving forward.
It's you again. Who's talking to me? Not enough time to return.
Fire.
These are...
These are wounds left by the destruction. They have taken root within your body and cannot be removed.
Ronmei, is that you?
Destruction? I don't understand. Please, who are you? And why won't you show yourself?
Because I am you.
I can't go to you. All I can do is wait for you to finish walking this path.
You want me to go through here? Do I have to fight it?
If you want to live.
There's no need for that. It's too dangerous, and you can't do it anyway. Don't fight it. Embrace it. Try to coexist with it. Think of it as feeling your own scars.
My scars? Wait!
Into battle we go, I guess.
Is this called coexisting?
Huh?
Don't worry. As I said before, you're not alone.
Okay. Sylvian Enigma. Break effect increases by 30%. Oh boy, more break meta. But, holy cow, that speed buff. Your equipment either gives you an insane amount of speed, or you're just broken. Yeah, insane break effect ability. So you have an enhanced basic, okay. Deals minor fire damage to one enemy and minor to adjacent. Skill, for 1 skill point. Grants one ally Foxian Prayer, which increases break effect, and enables to reduce toughness when attacking enemies that don't have the corresponding weakness type. Makes this unit enter towards Scorch State. Enhancing basic attack, when ally units with Foxian Prayer attack, Vague has a high chance to reduce the enemy's defense. When attacking, this attack ignores any weakness to reduce all enemy toughness. Okay. Soul Splendor shines upon all. Talon Impair. While Faye is on the field, enemy targets will additionally inflicted with Cloud Flame Luster. When Cloud Flame Luster is reduced to 0, the enemy will take weakness break damage again. After allies attack weakness broken enemy targets, additionally deal super break. So she enables super break. Oh my god. Jeez. Why is break meta just getting so much? Like, I have no idea what to do. Technique. Inflicts daze upon enemies within the certain area. After entering battle via attacking dazed enemies, Fake's action advances with a high chance to inflict each enemy target with the same defense reduction state that is applied by Fake's skill. Okay. Well, let's support Jinyuan.
There's no harm in sharing good fortunes. Please, allow me to purge the root of this problem. Time to cleanse the filth. Wouldn't you agree?
I will overcome the thorns.
My god, everything is super break. Everything is super break. You can never escape the super break.
Time for the master stroke. Radiant Spirit, heed my word. Show no mercy!
Serenity stands clear before me. In this mortal form. I will walk with you, watch over you, and guide you on your path.
There's no time to lose. Conflict is pitiless.
And busted. And weakness break again because we need to show off how insane the weakness break meta is.
How about we dissipate that foul stench quickly?
Charring, okay. Buff.
Now, bid you farewell.
Follow my charge.
Okay. Oh my god, that crit damage. Oh my gosh. That's actually insane crit damage.
Here is thunder! Time for the master stroke.
Why does Jinyuan do so much crit damage now? My gosh. So, Foxian Prayer. Break effect increases by 30%. Reduce enemy token with the effect equivalent to 50% of original toughness value. Cannot stack with other toughness reduction effects that ignore weakness type. Fair enough. Can't make the Fueg even more busted. Forge of the Kalpani Lantern? I guess that's one of her traces? No. Have to be, like, new equipment, I guess?
Radiant Spirit, heed my word. Show no mercy!
Charring.
Let's seize this fine moment.
I think I'm gonna keep the buff
Shall
up.
we unite our goals? Please, allow me to purge the root of this problem. Oh, a weakness. The truth burns clear as a flame. Everything in this world is merely fleeting.
Follow up. And boom!
I don't think there was any super break damage there.
Which is kind of insane.
How can it be? Why are there still so many of them?
Because they are a part of you.
The ones from before weren't defeated either?
You were
As I
Lord
said
Ravager.
before, you can't defeat them. No one can. You can fall into the darkness and die alongside these scars of the destruction. Or bring them with you when you return to the world here. These are your two choices.
Ron May, my god.
Return to the world? What are you saying?
You died, Forehead.
Oh. No wonder those two ignored me. Am I just a wandering spirit now?
Wait, how is Ron May communicating?
Close, but not quite.
So, I'm trapped between life and death? Existing in a limbo?
You can think of it that way.
Explains the things, yeah.
Based on what you said, even if I should wake up, these wounds that caused my death will remain on my body and never heal?
I mean, those are scars for that's literally a scar. Like
I don't understand. You appear to be trying to save me, Benefactor. But why are you telling me all this?
It's a habit of mine. I believe everyone should have the right to choose whether they wish to return to this world or not.
Be that as it may, I don't remember anything. There's nothing to help me make a choice.
That doesn't matter. I believe the desire to live was born from nothing to begin with. You may also prove yourself to be the exception. I would also be pleased with that result.
Congratulations, you're a Ron May experiment. And she decides to live.
How troublesome. But I suppose that's part of living.
Yep.
Survival or destruction is no longer a choice for you. They both now grow along the same path. And only by walking this path will you break through the darkness and arrive at my side. Feeling more awake? Congratulations. You attained your very first victory in this tug of war. It's a good start.
This is...
Let me explain.
Go on, Ron May.
You were attacked by a Lord Ravager. By all rights, you should not have survived.
Yeah, no, you should be dead.
But someone didn't agree with that assessment. And it just so happens I was able to fulfill his request.
What about the other merchants?
I don't know.
Why me?
Because you were the most unfortunate. You fell into the hands of that Lord Ravager,
Vantilia,
who destroyed your body and spirit. Yet, you were also the most fortunate. Her desire to claim everything about you for herself meant she needed time, so you were spared instant annihilation. There is only a fine line between resurrection and escaping death. Yet, they couldn't be more different. If you had truly died, I would have been powerless to do anything for you.
Yeah, here you are trying to be a Leon.
My body feels strange.
It's a new body.
I'm sorry. I can't let you regain your ability to feel just yet. You'd be in excruciating pain. Your
Have
body
you ever
was
met
contaminated
Lady?
by the destruction and suffered severe damage. As I said before, these wounds will stay with you for the rest of your life.
Yep,
To prevent its resurgence, I made some minor modifications to your body. Or more specifically, your tail. You'll have to learn to adapt to it. Unfortunately, the inescapable price of survival is often more adversity.
Regardless, I'm grateful to you for saving my life.
There's no need for that. This was merely a transaction. With
I
this,
get data.
the debt between the
You
traveling
live.
merchant and me is clear.
Who?
Don't worry about it. You should sleep for a little longer. By the time you wake up, you won't remember any of these details.
Wait, is he?
I'll
is
arrange for
Barney
someone to
about
send you
Lorcha?
home. Which reminds me, you seem to have some dependable friends with close ties to you. You should go with them. It can only help with your recovery to hear more about your past.
At this point, past events revealed by tuning recede to the darkness once more.
Are you all right?
What the fuck did Ranmei do?
Did I pass out?
We were about to make a memorial portrait for you, but
A little quick to the draw, aren't you?
yeah, realistic.
Tuning rebounded and affected 1 week instead. This is no ordinary woman.
I suppose there's no point in hiding it from you anymore.
She died.
Miss Ting-Yun is originally from the Xianzhou. She had an unfortunate encounter with a Lord Ravager who robbed her of her identity and left her on the verge of death. While she miraculously escaped with her life, her body suffered terrible injuries beyond all power to heal.
But something happened to change that outcome?
Yes, a genius got involved. She's very accomplished in the field of life sciences and managed to grant Miss Ting-Yun a shot at survival. After that, she asked the Express to escort Miss Ting-Yun back home. We made a stop at Penacony along the way, partly to allow her some time to convalesce.
I'm so sorry. I thought no one would be affected if I hid inside a dream. I didn't expect so many mishaps to happen.
I mean, it's not
That's
like you would know.
alright. So long as nobody was hurt. Can I get something to drink? I feel like I've been asleep for 10 years.
That's fine. We should find another place to talk anyway. We drew some attention with that commotion earlier.
Shortly after. Return to the Radiant Bellspar.
So glad again. I'm a local, you know.
You'll have to make do.
It's all we
In
got.
any case, I must thank the both of you for your assistance.
It was nothing. Now that the matter with Miss Ting-Yun is resolved, are we meeting your other two companions next?
There's no need for that. Mr. 1 Week is in poor condition, so let's wrap up your farewells first. I'll leave Miss Ting-Yun in your hands.
Huh? But, Mr. Yang, the messenger from the Xianzhou is almost here. You're not coming with us?
What if it was,
I trust that you can handle
Yukon?
it.
It's
Besides,
probably gonna be
Himiko
Yukon,
will be
right?
there. She'll be able to handle any decisions should you run into any difficulties.
It's gotta be Yukon. That they
Hurry
send.
then. This is ridiculous. How come I keep bumping into colleagues?
Well, let's just grab these emotions because I'm sure it'll be handy somewhere.
Keep bumping into colleagues.
Where are you planning to go next?
Could you give me some time to think about it?
Alright.
Shall we
Well,
keep
Tinging?
going then?
Where are we going?
You forget already. Miss Ting Yun is going back to the Alliance, so we're here to help her pick out souvenirs.
I'm not too familiar with this planet. I'm worried an unscrupulous cutthroat merchant will try to take advantage of me. Luckily, the people I want to buy these gifts for are friends you already know on the Xianzhou. So I'll be counting on both your stakeholder intuitions for
Trust me,
recommendations.
I can give the
As
best
if a
gifts.
merchant could seriously take advantage of you.
No, I already picked up a few gifts earlier. So that means there's only 3 more left to go. But we've already lost a lot of time. So we better not drag our feet.
Please let these be named characters, because if they're not, I'll be like, what? Who? Who are this? Who this? I vaguely remember them. Well, OT Mall, here we go.
Welcome. How can I help you?
Hello there.
Put the goods in the bag.
It's my first time visiting the Dreamscape, so I wanted to buy some local specialties as souvenirs for my friends back home. My 2 friends here are more familiar with the Dreamscape and recommended your shop, so I'm here to take a look.
Wow, you really know how to flatter. Go ahead. Browse all you like.
First we have Lady Fu Xuan of the Divination Commission.
Oh boy, Fu
What do you
Xuan.
think best suits her?
Clocky Eye Mask, Unicycler, Bravahanu Launch. Unicycler?
Can you picture her driving? It looks cool, but it's probably not.
Eye Mask?
Did you pick that because of her third eye?
I mean, none of these
A
work.
meticulously thought out and interesting suggestion. It'll make for a novel gift. Let's go with that.
Fair enough.
Next is General Jing Yuan.
Dream Drawing Memoir, Film Reel, Pentacone Chairs? No. Send him a division of elite fighters.
Come
Film
to
Reel.
Clock Studios theme park to learn more about the history of the planet of festivities. I think the General will like this gift.
Because he's into, like, reading and all that,
Finally,
right?
We have Lady Bailu of the Alchemy Commission. She loves excitement.
Oh god. Hamster, Ball Knight, Hair Clip, no. Soul Glitzer, Pelovian Wings accessory. Oh no. Soul Glitzer.
That's a good idea. It might be commonplace, but it's still the specialty of Penacony. It would make for an ideal gift to bring home. That's all
Yes.
of them. Please wrap them up for me. Thanks to both your help, everything went smoother than I expected. And it looks like we still have some time to spare.
Why don't we pay another visit to the Dreamscape sales store? You can find memory bubbles pretty much anywhere, but Penacony's dream bubbles are extraordinary. Even if we don't get them as gifts, we can keep them as souvenirs for ourselves.
A souvenir for myself. That's definitely an idea I can get behind.
Maybe not a good idea. It might trigger some memories
There's one more thing I wish
might
to
not
do.
enjoy.
Since this is our last stop, could I have a word with you two in private? Perhaps somewhere more secluded. I'd like to discuss a personal matter.
Okay, this is when she's gonna drop a... Who are you? Who are you? Because she was killed before we even met her. Right?
This is a good...
Miss Ting-Yun, what's this about?
I don't know who the fuck you are.
You've looked out for me during our travels together these past few days. I'm truly grateful and can't thank you enough.
But I don't know who you
There
are.
some things I find difficult to forget. I feel it's only right that I tell you what's on my mind before we part ways. Do you two still remember what it was like when you first saw me?
How could we forget? He was so shocked. He was frozen in place when he shouted.
Spark? Oh no.
Exactly. And that's precisely why I haven't been able to shake off this strange feeling.
Yeah,
the
you
day
don't
since
know
I
who
started
we are.
traveling with you.
You don't know who we are.
When I asked for your names, I couldn't help but think that this
Alpha,
first
welcome
encounter
in.
was
Thank you for the
actually a
headpats.
long-awaited reunion for you. I've heard about what happened to you on the Xianzhou.
How are you?
I've got to admit that Phantilia's disguise was so perfect, it was like another me tricking everyone.
Yeah, we couldn't even tell when you were replaced by Phantilia.
Good, drinking some tea. Fair play, fair play.
It happened when we were after Kafka. You vanished for a while. I thought you must have come back as a double.
Yeah, she's dropping the bomb like, I never met you two in my life. She was killed on her way back. That's gonna be the big twist, isn't it? Go on, Star Rail. Hit me with it.
But it was much earlier than that.
Caught it.
That thought has me filled with sorrow. As if a piece of my life had been stolen away, and I had no part in it. That's what I've been puzzled about, too. I never actually saw how Phantilia managed to disguise herself as me. What was your impression of that Ting-Yun, if you recall?
A bit mysterious? Calculating? I mean, from what I remember when I first met Ting-Yun, like, she definitely gave off the calculating vibe. I wouldn't say dangerous. No. Mysterious? Kinda, but more calculating, I guess.
That part is true. I'm always calculating when it comes to business, but never with people. So, what did she seem like to you?
A potential emanator of destruction. Oh no. Yeah, this is the bad answer. Don't say that. Oh yeah, she was just, you know, an avatar of destruction, you know, as you meet on a usual basis. Shrewd merchant.
I'll just assume that's a compliment. Maybe next time you could just say silver-tongued.
Yeah, come on, I can see it.
Anything particularly memorable?
High EQ. Extremely flexible. March 7 said you were bossy. EQ, I guess? Yeah.
That's true. I'd love to learn how you do it.
Now the final question. In your eyes, am I just like the Ting-Yun you remember?
Oh boy. Yes and no? I think I'm gonna say that's not important.
Wait, don't you find that question a bit weird? You're the real Ting-Yun. Why compare yourself to an imposter?
March, because she never met us. Duh.
Miss March, you might have the wrong idea. I'm just feeling a mix of regret and relief.
Because she never met us.
Huh?
She never met us, March. She never met us, March.
Merchant, staying well informed is crucial. It's only natural for me to stay updated on the events of the Luofu before I return. If I had rushed in and out back then, I wouldn't have been much help. Instead, I would have postponed the trip and sought assistance from allies, but in that case...
We wouldn't have crossed paths.
Exactly. Based on your description,
Told you!
that Lord
Told
Ravager
it!
was indeed
Told
Ellen.
it!
Her demeanor mirrored mine so closely that it felt like she was living my life for a few days, rather than merely disguising herself. I regret missing out on your Xianzhou journey. But everything that unfolded afterward, aside from the scheming, played out exactly as if I'd been there. This leads me to consider another possibility. Phantilia had stolen a piece of my life.
Yeah.
And a Foxian always gets even. I will not be taken advantage of. I must take something back from her as well. But after thinking it over, the only thing that could be considered equal value is the bond I have with all of you.
Based.
That thought has brought me great
Based.
comfort. And now I know how to speak to you properly. We've never even met before, and here you are, offering your help, just as before. I should have treated you with respect, but fear of Phantilia made me act like somebody else.
No, yeah, like, it's
And now-
understandable.
I will reclaim everything I have lost. And it should begin with a proper acknowledgement. Dear benefactors, I extend my heartfelt gratitude to you.
It's time to rethink how you see yourself. No, don't. You're welcome.
Looks like we're off to a good start. Moving forward, I'll definitely be trying more things like this from now on.
No, do it at your own
My
pace.
dear benefactors will be my source of courage.
Just do it at your own pace, Ting-Yun. It's fine.
That's way too over the top. Just don't make any risky decisions. It might overwhelm him.
You're one to talk.
We'll see. I just hope the Ting-Yun in your memories won't be tainted by Phantilia anymore.
Nah, we killed her.
No more questions. I hope I didn't take up too much of your time. Let's continue on our way.
Apparitional return. Oh boy. Oh, Dr. Edward! How's it going, buddy?
Welcome to the Dreamscape Sales Store. Dr. Edward at your service.
We're
Hello.
looking for some dreams to give as gifts. Something exotic and preferably captivating.
Just a friendly reminder, being too picky won't help you find the best dreams. Just dampen your spirits ahead of time.
This is when Ting-Yun's gonna ask, like, I want to experience everything they experience on the Luofu. I need to know.
Procure a dream bubble that sounds perfectly. The story unfolds in the Xianzhou Alliance, where a young sword master strives to become the sword champion. However, this junior Foxian sword who just turned 100 puts him in a tough spot.
Why does that sound oddly familiar?
Yeah.
Since I'm returning to the Xianzhou, I think it's better to choose something unrelated to the Alliance. Feel free to pick a few for me.
I love customers like you. So easy to work with.
So easy to take advantage of, you mean? Don't pick anything weird, okay?
Oh, speaking of dreamscapes, I have a gift for you, my benefactors. After troubling you all this time, I couldn't leave without properly expressing my thanks. Here's a dream bubble for you.
Oh boy, what is it gonna be of?
Wow. That's really nice of you.
Here are the dream bubbles I prepared for you. Thank you for your business.
Well, it looks like everything's finally in order. I suppose it's time to head back?
I guess. Ting Yun's dream bubble. Records your journeys on this Xianzhou. In this dream, the real Ting Yun never missed out on meeting you. Bruh. Don't hit me with that.
Maybe you're looking for something.
We can do Prison Break, but I want to look at the dream gifted by Ting Yun.
Oh. This is quite a dream. Full of twists, turns, oh, the right elements. I'd be willing to buy it back at a high price. Think about it.
Hard pass.
Then please, close your eyes.
As usual, the dream bubble smoothly presents you with a myriad of scenes. However, you are very familiar with this dream. It's almost the same as your travels on the La Fu. The only difference is that the Foxian leading Ting Yun, who was traveling with you, never encountered the Lord Ravager. Instead, she helped you solve that crisis of her own free will. You have a similar memory, but you decide to keep this dream. Damn. Well, up to the Radiant Felspar. I called it. Which run maybe there?
I can't believe it's time for Miss Ting Yun to leave. I'm not ready to say goodbye just yet.
Well, we're escorting. Why is the arcade? Why there? I don't wanna. Hey, Hiko. Unfortunately, Chia has been silenced, but I'll do my best. You're back.
Yeah, we got delayed on the way. Mr. Yang will explain in detail when he gets back. Has the messenger from the Xianzhou arrived yet?
Yes, we've been chatting for a while. Turns out, she's an old acquaintance of yours. Okay, it's gonna be Yukon. It's gonna be Yukon. I bet it's gonna be Yukon. It is! Don't ask how I could tell. I just knew. I just knew.
Long time no see, everyone.
Called it.
Madame Yukong?
I've imagined this moment many times.
Oh, go on, give me that tear-jerking animation.
I was worried I might embarrass myself in front of you. I even rehearsed every word beforehand. But now it seems it was unnecessary. Ting Yun, I'm here to take you home.
Aww. You two must have a lot to catch up on after being apart for so long. We'll give you some space. Oh, she reunited with her friend. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Welcome back, Blue Ace.
Madame Yukong, I wasn't expecting it to be you.
I mean, I called it.
What a wonderful surprise.
I wanted to come because, after all, it's you who's coming home.
Yeah, me of all people.
Oh my god, just kiss.
Your body. It's going to be tough from now on, isn't it?
I've already escaped death once. What more could I ask for? Also, it's not all bad. I might even beat you at arm wrestling now.
You're still the same. Carefree as always.
Nothing's
I have a lot I'd like
changed.
to tell you, but I'll save it for the road. It's a long journey back to the Luofu. Even if we can't completely rid you of the pain, there must be ways to alleviate it on the Xianzhou.
I mean, we hope. I mean, why wouldn't it be? In the story, Yukon's literally taking her supposed death to the worst. Yeah, that's why I was just like, yeah, it has to be Yukong. Like, they wouldn't just send a nameless nobody, and they're not gonna send, like, Gwenithan. They're not gonna send Bailu, because Bailu's pretty much forced to stay on the Luofu. So it's like, yeah, it's gotta be Yukong. Plus, they were incredibly close, so it's gonna be Yukong.
I have no doubt. But since we're alone here, may I ask you one more thing?
I just had the dark thought that she doesn't know who Yukong actually is. Just a name.
Do I really have to go back to the Luofu?
Why? You don't want to?
Maybe Laisha can heal Fig?
Despite
Maybe.
Phantilia's ruthlessness, she spared me when I should have been eliminated. And why did Miss Ron May, who has no ties to the Xianzhou, go out of her way to save me?
Congratulations, you're a pawn of Ronmei.
It seems as if I've become a pawn in someone else's game.
Yeah.
There are people within the Alliance who also believe that the suspect is now on the Yuchua.
Yuchua.
If that's the case, it's all the more reason for me not to return to the Luofu and complicate things. I might as well take advantage of this situation.
I mean,
Take
fair.
advantage of the situation? What do you mean?
Expand horizons and all
now, the marks of ruin inside me maintain a delicate balance. Moreover, they were created by Phantilia herself.
I guess you're just
Possible,
careful.
please inform the General and arrange for me to meet with the Marshal. Maybe this body of mine can help the Alliance get one step closer to the Xianzhou's enemies.
Oh.
When Ron May visited the Luofu earlier, she mentioned what happened to you. This coincided with when the message sent by the Astral Express arrived. The Arbiter Generals concluded that Phantilia did not intend for you to survive. If utilized strategically, this could give the Alliance an element of surprise.
You need a break. You need a break from what you've been through, exactly.
We must keep your resurrection hidden. But before making any decisions, I want to know what you think. If you wish to go home, I'll support you, no matter what others may say.
I will take a new alias.
Then I'm glad.
Fig.
I shall save you the trouble of hearing what those people may say.
The road ahead is perilous. If you decide to take it, I won't stop you. Maybe I'm being selfish, but I still want to know. Are you choosing this because it's what you really want?
Yes.
I've come to see myself clearly in this dream journey. Perhaps it's what people call a blessing in disguise. There is someone who can attest to my true intentions. Please follow me. She should be around here somewhere.
Ron May. It's Ron May. It's Ron May. It's Ron May.
Is that...
Ting Yun? Wait, what? Huh?
After a strange encounter, I was fragmented into multiple Tingyuns, each embodying a different aspect of my memories.
Oh. Yeah, shout out to you. I was just like, is this a Persona game? Persona 4? Huh? So, I guess this is obviously a memory, like, Ting Yun has with Yukon? Or, like,
and one of them hasn't returned to me. Because she ventured too far. Until now.
Because she wanted to speak to you?
You mean her? What is she doing?
She's captivated by something that has deeply mesmerized me. As a fleeting emotion, she's no different from a newborn. Her boarding this ship was solely down to her inner impulse.
To experience new horizons, I guess?
Madame Yukong, do you remember? Perhaps that was just an ordinary flight for you, but for a certain child.
Also, being Ron May's test subject isn't too bad. She fed us true sip. Okay, never mind. Yeah. Also, she brought back a dead Emanator.
That was her first experience with the sky.
Of course I remember.
Skyfaring Commission.
You were still young enough for me to carry.
Aww.
You probably still can. Want to give it a try?
I'm afraid you'd be too heavy for me now.
Aww.
Just kidding.
I remember you kept begging me to take you to the Star Skiff, and even dreamed of becoming a pilot. But once you were airborne, you were so nervous that you clung to others for dear life.
Look at this artwork. This is adorable. Aw, Yukong being mom. Of course.
This flight was a turning point in my life. The boundless cosmos unfolded before me. I was completely mesmerized. Not just
what age
by
did
the
Fantasia
view,
to go to Tingyun?
by a realization.
So,
in this world,
yeah, it would
there
have
are
to be
paths
before,
beyond waiting for us to explore.
like, returning back at
Even though
least.
I lacked the talent to pilot the Star Skiff and wasn't much of a warrior, I still chose to travel around with the Merchant Guild. Even to this day, this thrill still courses through me.
That hasn't changed.
Also, they can't date, not
Never.
with this picture of young Tingyun.
Now
I know.
can embark once more on my journey as a traveler of no return, exploring the paths that lie beyond. Speaking of which, how are things with the Whistling Flames?
I mean, that was just an
I've left
adorable
Yan Ming in
picture.
charge for now. He's reliable, but he can be a bit extreme, and might not always follow your principles as a traveling merchant.
My principles.
Money.
Forsake what others fight for, and take what others abandon. That's the way to navigate the world and achieve my goals. I will continue to uphold my principles. But now
Also, I
I've
am.
also learned that while these merchant principles may apply to humans, they falter in the face of the gods.
Yeah, she
They
adopted
shouldn't
two.
fall on your shoulders to begin with. You are simply an innocent survivor in this war.
Madame Yukong, you were once a survivor in the war too, weren't you?
Trauma.
In a hazy dream, I vaguely remember someone telling me that the inescapable price of survival is often more adversity. But Madame Yukong, the gods use humans as pawns in their cosmic game, sacrificing countless innocent souls. Have you ever thought about making them pay?
The Eons?
Every moment of every day. But as inconsequential as we are, how can we escape the fate of being mere pawns?
By ascending to Eonhood.
If I could choose, I would never want you to become a pawn. I just wish you could still be that carefree little fox. Not caught up in this war.
Don't be disheartened, Madame Yukong.
Basically, God's what God's
to
things in their game
favor
of Destiny,
of
yeah.
the Lord Ravager, I've become a player in this game. Remember, it's often the unassuming pawns, the lone traveler, or the worm that subdues the dragon, that leave even the best strategists helpless.
Not wrong.
So, now I'll become a cunning speck of dust, and make those masterminds behind the curtains sneeze a few times.
Among the silent lingers after that, departure is often indistinguishable from parting, yet they are fortunate enough not to have waver between the two. But luck never seems to favor everyone. And back to Sunday. This is a hard line. I became a player in this game, yeah. Such a hard line, dang.
Is this place also affected by the Order?
No,
yes.
I'm just here to bid farewell. I changed my mind along the way. This journey has too many variables. So it shouldn't matter if we add another.
Oh,
How did you know she would be here?
I didn't. I had a hunch and decided to try my luck. It seems I can be lucky sometimes.
It's not like you to leave things to luck.
I'm trying to change too.
I don't think you need a bystander in this scenario. Go on ahead.
You're not worried I'll take the opportunity to escape?
I believe you're the kind of person that has the ability and desire to use everything to your advantage. But that everything does not include Miss Robin.
Thank you.
Based, well, being the dad that steps up. Tinglin is like, you mess with my life, and now I'm a player in your sick game of Destiny. Yeah. Oh boy, all guns blazing.
Now then, Mr. 1 Week.
I'm not leaving. No way.
Let him stay. He won't be in the way. I actually need 1 week to be there. She shouldn't be seen talking to a fugitive, no matter the circumstances.
You don't intend to reveal your true identity to her?
I do.
Both parties don't have to be aware that this is a farewell. I shouldn't put her at risk for my selfishness.
Well, it's Peepaw.
As you wish.
Shall we go then?
Brace yourself, Sunday.
Let's go. Our journey can't begin if I can't take this first step.
Speak memory. Well, I see that. Yoink. Quaver's give us a good well. I mean, well, it's definitely one of the better 5-star units, but I think Bronya like stands out above all. That's just me. Obviously, standard banner.
I didn't expect to see you here, Miss Robin.
Imagine it was Sparkle. No! No!
My name is 1 Week. I'm a member of the Nightingale family.
How about Hawkeye for accurate? Well, God, no. It's nice to meet you, Miss. May I know your name? Oh, you're a Dreamweaver. Thank you for all your hard work. You are the reason the Dreamscape has been able to recover from the crisis. 1 week, yeah, I know. 1 week from today. They gave out. My God, Hoyo. Like, it was bad when you gave Argenti the Argenti treatment. Now you gave it to free characters. One being Robin, okay, but the other two are typically your main cast. How do you mess that up?
You're too kind, Miss Robin. You must be very busy. What brings you here to Dream's Edge?
I decided to become a mime. Oh, it ruins the moment, it really does. I'm taking a break. I wanted to find a quiet place to relax. Ideally, somewhere where I could see the stars. Before I knew it, I walked all the way here. I can't believe they did it in this emotional moment for the two of them. Yeah, I know. How do you mess that up? Come on. I know these stars only exist in the dream, but...
Well, perhaps the dreamscape is not so different from reality. When we look up into the night sky, the stars aren't really there. The glimmering lights we see are merely the images of stars from long ago. So, have we ever truly seen a real sky full of stars?
Why does the dream slumber? Also bird. You're very philosophical, Miss 1 Week. You remind me of someone I know. Do you work nearby?
No. Today is my rest day. There's going to be a show later, so I came early to find a good seat.
Please figure it out, Robin. Yeah, I'd love to. Break through the eternal Mangekyo Sharingan. Break free from the Tsukuyomi. A show? Here?
It's somewhere farther away. They say it's a farewell performance. The kind that's better to listen to from afar than watch it performed live.
I see. In that case, the observation deck is a good choice. You can see all of Penacony from here. Distance can make some things appear more beautiful.
Miss Robin, may I stay here with you to gaze at the stars before the show begins?
Of course. You don't have to be so courteous. I should be the one asking. This is Dream's Edge, after all, and the Dream Reavers are its true masters.
Still, these stars are unfamiliar to me. I don't recognize any of them, and it makes me feel uneasy.
What makes you feel this way? Is it because the sky is so far away, or because it's the unknown?
Perhaps it's both. The Stellaron disaster may not have had any real consequences, but many guests still chose to check out. Now the hotel feels quieter than before. It makes me wonder what Penacony's future will be like. I just hope it will not negatively affect you, Miss Robin.
God, this just hurts to see, yeah. It's not cringe, it just tugs at the heartstrings. It really does, because this is Sunday's last farewell to his sister. You're too kind. I'll be fine. The disaster was unexpected, but because of it, I was able to witness many pasts and think about many futures. My only real regret is that I left some things unsaid.
Did the person you wanted to say them to leave?
Yes. He left in such a hurry that I didn't get the chance to say goodbye. Shut up, you're crying, chat.
Sometimes, what's in your heart doesn't need to be dressed up in words. Maybe he already knows what you wanted to say.
But don't you think we should put in some effort when we want to encourage someone?
If you don't mind me asking, who is it that you wish to encourage?
Imagine she turns around and just goes, Boothill! You know, that Galaxy Ranger? He was super cool. Unlike my brother. He was a total douche. Is that person's name rhymes with Monday? Yeah. It's someone who's experienced failure recently and is about to embark on a long journey.
There are many such people on Penacony. Failure is like the setting sun to a dream chaser. It's something that happens every day. I believe they all have the willpower to start anew. Especially after receiving a smile from you, Miss Robin.
Oh my god, Sunday. But he's different. He's stronger than most ordinary people. But because of it, people have this misconception. They think that when he falls, he will stand back up faster than anyone else.
Are you saying that's not true?
It's not. Because before he stands up again, he will hesitate and agonize for ages over whether that is the right course of action.
Failure may be a good thing for someone like that. Being able to reflect on one's actions is a valuable quality to have.
You may be right, but I still hope that he'll never change.
Why is that?
Because I have faith in the person I remember him to be. He may have taken the wrong approach when he failed, but I don't think he had the wrong intentions. We once stood together at the same starting line, but now it's his turn to fly for the stars. I believe he'll find the right path, even if he has to do it alone. We don't have to soar into the sky together, because I know we'll reunite one day, up there in the clouds.
I hope so.
Miss Oneweek, may I ask a favor? There's a jigsaw here I'd like to finish before I leave. If I have a Dreamweaver's help, maybe I'll be able to fill in the missing pieces? Oh, she's testing us now. She's testing us.
The dream jigsaw. I see. I'll do my best.
Don't worry if you can't find them. Just think of it as us taking a walk together.
I'm still inexperienced, so let's just hope we get lucky.
Thank you anyway. I expect the first jigsaw piece will be a part of the Nights of the Starry Sky. As for the other piece, I hope it will symbolize wings. The brother and sister are running together once again to play with a jigsaw.
It seems we've been blessed with good fortune today.
Is this... A scrawled note was left here. May your sky be forever radiant. It seems familiar.
Another Dreamweaver probably left this behind. It's a habit for this profession. They hope to use these blessings as a foundation for the dreamscape.
Don't mind us 1 week, we'll be okay. Also, Welt has just disappeared. Don't worry about it.
The second jigsaw piece. Is this a pair of wings or a decoration made of feathers?
You know exactly what it is, Sunday. Maybe it's somewhere in between the two. It's a pair of broken wings.
We should keep looking.
It's okay. Let's use this one. Just as before, a note was placed carefully next to the puzzle, like someone got here a step earlier. 1 week. May your stage be forever lustrous. One more thing. Staying fit is important, but don't forget to eat well too. Well, complete the dream jigsaw with Robin. Enough with the product placement. This was an emotional moment. Don't ruin it. I think it's there, yeah. And then... boom. Nope. There we go. One there, and boop.
It's done. Have a look.
That painting feels like a blessing, and also seems to mirror someone's resolve. Even when the broken wings no longer belong to the sky, the direction in which they fall will still be towards the stars. Charmony Dove?
Soon I shall travel to those unfamiliar stars, none of which I recognize. But as long as you continue to gaze upon them from here, then those unfamiliar stars will one day be the place of our reunion.
You still couldn't bear to say goodbye in the end. Maybe I'm stronger than you think. You must try to relax on your long journey. Rafa.
That didn't seem like a perfect goodbye.
It's enough. I only meant to stay quietly by her side for a bit. But why did you do those unnecessary things?
What things?
Those 2 notes. If someone finds them, they can be used as evidence against her.
Huh. So you can do whatever you want as many times as you want, but I can't?
Touché.
I don't want to live with regret for the rest of my life either.
Live with regret.
We're almost done saying our goodbyes, right?
Yes. We only have one last stop. But before we leave, I have a question I'd like to ask you, Mr. Yang. I'm curious. Why did you become a Nameless?
Why the sudden interest?
I always had a feeling that you would never give up on someone who needed help. After spending time with you, I'm even more convinced of this assessment. At this very moment, there are countless worlds above the sky still waiting for the arrival of the Astral Express. Yet you and your companions have chosen to stay here. All for an old friend you never knew, and a notorious fugitive. To trailblaze means to forge ahead. Yet, you stop and spend precious time on people just passing by. All the while you believe this is the natural course of action?
That's not what I think at all. Besides, the watchmaker also made a similar choice.
And because of that, he bid farewell to the Express and never walked among the stars again in his lifetime.
Not all journeys lead to the stars. Even if we leave the Express, some trailblazing paths will still continue.
It's about the
You
journey
can think of it
of life.
this way. The title of Nameless doesn't belong to any one person. Each individual will have their own view of what it means to walk this path, and will always try their best, no matter the situation. The goal of my trailblazing is not the unknown world, but every living being who exists under the stars. In my homeland, the name Welt means world. It suggests that each person is a world unto themselves, and that we harbor as many possibilities as the distant stars. The connections I gain on my journey are what is most precious to me. This is my way of the Trailblaze and the reason why I decided to stay here.
Why me?
Like I said before, I left my home in a hurry too. I know how you feel right now. I also know that a person will only be able to truly face themselves once they've decided to say goodbye to their past, the same way you're doing right here, right now. There was never a third person with us, was there?
I told you he'd find out.
I should have known nothing could escape your keen eyes. Since you already know 1 week's secret, there's no need for me to build up suspense.
He's just
Let's go.
an avatar.
We'll head straight for the finale and take our final bow in this farewell performance.
Sparkle. It was Sparkle, wasn't it? It's a Penacony Grand Theater. Do we have to fight a boss? My setting, casual mode, yeah. After that has happened, the Grand Theater stands deserted. The man who crashed here with broken wings must learn how to walk on the land. But to do that, he must fly towards the stars. I can't think of a better team to do this.
I know you can hide your appearance, but trespassing on restricted family grounds is still a bold move.
Don't worry, I won't take too much time. I was a child when I first visited the Grand Theater. I remember seeing the light behind the curtains from here, and believing it to be the morning star guiding me toward the land of the dreams. When I returned here many years later as the head of the Oak family, I finally learned that the light was actually a Stellaron.
Now that you've returned to the stage, what are you planning to do?
Prepare for my departure. I've always believed that a person's starting point should also be his last stop.
Back to where it all began.
Have you ever seen the elderly at the end of their lives? As they welcome their final moments, they invariably raise their hands, stretching their arms into the emptiness. Much like how babies also stretch their arms into the air when they are first born. Humanity flaps their wings twice as they complete their journey. Once when they are born, and once when they die. In order to flap my own wings and soar again,
You must face yourself.
I will say goodbye. Here. To the me of yesterday.
The old you.
I really hate this face. my expressions feel so dull and lifeless.
Also, your nose seems to be changing. Shading.
I see. That explains why something always felt off about your appearance. The halo above your head that symbolizes the harmony, it's been missing since the moment we reunited.
It's true that this ring was bestowed upon our people by the heavens. But that doesn't mean it can't be thrown away. While I was in the gallery of thoughts, at the entrance of the dream, I chose to completely sever the halo from myself.
Persona 4 references in the patch, yeah.
I am a fugitive, after all. I must remove any chance of being detected by the family. Another reason is to feel pain. A pain like falling from the sky with broken wings that can keep me awake. This is how I can cast aside all the blessings of the harmony and the order and, for the first time in my life, enter the sweet dream as an ordinary person.
Is that also how Mr. One Week came into this world?
No. You wouldn't believe the real story even if he told you.
Sparkle.
He was born from an accident.
Oh, okay.
One that you're actually quite familiar with. It was that try not to laugh challenge. Quite embarrassing, to be honest. I was roaming around as an ordinary person when I unfortunately fell into that Takeshi's trap. The prank that fragmented Miss Ting-Yun also divided my fragile self into two.
Wow,
Are you
okay.
saying that he's a part of you? That's quite surprising given that you two look nothing alike.
You could say he's another possibility of me. I too was once a child, with aspirations buried deep within. Over time, those childhood voices grew increasingly faint. Maybe if I had made a small change in my childhood, I would have turned out to be exactly like him. What a pity. Failing to become a better version of yourself. So, my final farewell will be like that of Miss Ting-Yun. I will perform a tuning on myself, and return to my complete form. And this also
Unless you have
means
to
that
fight
1 week will vanish for good.
The boss.
That's why I
Okay,
said
totally.
this was the last stop. Is there a possibility that you will be the one who disappears? No. This is a foregone conclusion.
Are you sure about that?
But who's to say there won't be any changes? Maybe deep down, I'm also anticipating this possibility.
Regardless of the outcome, you will have a witness. I'll be waiting for you in the audience.
Much appreciated.
Time to walk down the red carpet.
Now, shall we begin? Anticipating this possibility, you've really changed. In the past, you wouldn't have tolerated any noise at all. I'm about to embark on an unknown journey where it will be impossible to maintain my orderly life. I will have to navigate unexpected surprises, much like today.
Goodbye,
You're
order.
not ready at all, are you? I feel unsettled, maybe even scared. Ever since I left Penacony, I could no longer control everything. Don't flatter yourself. You can't control anything. But isn't that how it is for most people?
True.
My fear of the unknown may be a weakness.
We all fight
Your
for control of
presence
our
has
own
shown me
life.
that surprises aren't always
To be the own author of our own story of
Meeting
life.
you has been a great help to me, and I'm glad to have discovered this side of myself. I also feel grateful for the opportunity to tell you this in person. I truly dislike you.
The old version of me.
What? Are you sure you didn't mean the opposite? I must admit, many of your qualities strike a chord with me. There are times when I want to joke around, freely express my thoughts, or openly share my dislike of a person.
But you feel like you can, or you couldn't.
Fondness. I want to tell her that I love all her songs.
Robin.
Then go for it, Sonny. You always talk about locking the bird in the cage, but you're the one who's trapped.
Exactly.
Look at yourself. Besides discipline and hesitation, there's nothing else in your life. If you continue
Refrain
living
from my
like
own
a
shadow,
slab of
yeah.
marble,
This is definitely
you'll
Persona
break
4
into
written.
pieces when you fall. But I won't become like you. I simply can't. I dislike people who are frivolous. It makes me uncomfortable to even emulate them. If I fail, I will still uphold my principles, such as decorum and stateliness. As for the harmony, my stance remains the same. Whether it's you or the paths, if what I once doubted, or even opposed, becomes the force I must rely on in the future, then this time, my true heart will guide the tuning. I'll leave it to you. What is this? Leaving your fate entirely up to a coin flip? This isn't like you at all. Did you lose your mind after being run over by the Express? Or were you possessed by that IPC gambler?
No, he's alive.
Failure is always the best teacher. To save more lives, you must first understand what they live for and what they die for. The best way to achieve this is through personal experience. You see? I'm already starting to make changes. Whether it's us merging or one of us disappearing, I'll leave the tuning to fate. And see if I can embrace all that I detest.
Yeah, it would be. It would be great just to see like a little Sunday here and a little Devil Sunday here. Just try to talk into each ear.
Only then will I truly be able to walk among the living.
That timing.
But what if you can't do it? Well, that's out of my hands. It will just prove that I'm still the same person. The person who always disappoints his sister.
Bro. Well,
falling is just another name for flying. That's why I rejoice at my broken wings. Step into the mortal world to see how it truly is. Then, be born as a human and die as one.
yeah, Robin never will. But he'll feel disappointment in himself. That's just who Sunday is.
With my last breath, I'll join the weak in reaching my hands toward the sky. On the planet of festivities, whatever identities I once had, they no longer matter. It's not the gods who answer us, but ourselves from the future. I don't have much to say. But as it's time to part ways, here's one last piece of advice.
Don't fuck up.
When telling jokes, be sincere. Don't sweat the details, and above all, don't explain them every time. Never mind. Maybe it's better for you not to joke at all. No objections from me.
QP4 soundtrack. Pursue my true
This
self,
is so
yeah.
annoying. How did I become so dull? Well, despite everything, try not to be too hard on yourself. There will always be people who are sad.
Which is why we gotta reach out, right? Bring on the pianos.
Planet of festivities, land of the dreams. I say goodbye to my home. Should one desire to leave the stage for good, one must first step back onto the stage.
Oh boy, here we go.
As expected, the trickiest thing is tuning yourself. These dissonant sounds are much too harsh.
Well, I think it's just the boss fight all over again. Tentacle pump onto rail something again. Yeah, or 1 week. Okay, I think we just gotta start off slow.
Please, allow me to purge the root of this problem.
I think I should be fine here.
Time to cleanse.
Go like this,
Grief.
just so we can get some of the charge going, and then
Bid you farewell.
There's no time to lose.
bring forward.
In this mortal form, I will walk with you, watch over you, and guide you on your path.
And then
Here. This thunderstorm makes noise. Time for the master stroke.
bring the thunderclap.
Radiant spirit, heed my word. Show no mercy.
Dang it, I was hoping for Robin to be able to ult there. Oh well, that's fine.
May song bring us victory.
Alright, we're going normal speed now.
Echoes of the past. You need not fade away. Follow me. To the stars!
Alright, let's just do that. Walk in the lights.
Serenity is before me.
There's no time to lose. Conflict is imminent.
Great. Stars echo.
Welcome time.
Yeah. The truth. Everything in this world is fleeting.
Okay. I can buff
Follow my charge. Here is thunder.
and thunderclap. Cool. Yeah, I think Genuine needs to be slower than Sunday, but oh well. Uh-oh. Did Star Rail just crash? I think it crashed. Yeah, it did. Give me 1 moment, chat. Let me see what I can do to ease up. Resources. Boom. Boom. Man, even Rum VA doesn't have singing, yeah. I mean, it won't happen during boss fights, I know that. But it still sucks. Yeah, it wasn't too deep. So, it's fine. I'm not gonna change up the team either. I think, like, the team I have is ideal. Plus, I do want to show off Sunday, and Genuine is Genuine. So, yeah. The only disadvantage my team has is it's quite SP expensive early on. And since my Genuine isn't fast, it really does hinder the performance. So off stream I'll probably be like trying to get Ashduke, but we go for the Herda or the new Remembrance character? I don't know. I mean, I know for a fact I'll be going for the Remembrance character because new character path and all that, so I will be doing that. Hold on. Why is Honkai being a little, you know what?
There we go. So yeah, I will 100% be going for the new Remembrance character. As for the Herder, might do, because ironically enough I do like Herder, so... Take 2!
Planet of festivities, land of the dreams. I say goodbye to my home. Should one desire to leave the stage for good,
one must first step back onto the stage.
I mean, you can't leave it unless you go on there.
as expected, the trickiest thing is tuning yourself. These dissonant sounds are much too harsh.
Okay.
Be of your body and mind.
What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna play Sunday slow to start off with. I think this will allow me to just get some SP going.
This mortal foe watch over you and guide you on your path.
I can do that. We get cleaving.
I hope for an end to strife in the world.
Echoes
We can get the skill back up.
need not
That's
fade away.
fun.
Follow me to the stars.
Bonk. Okay, let's continue on.
Show no mercy.
I doubt farewell.
Conflict is
Everything in this world is bleeding.
And Lightning Lord.
So stars are
Bring Robin up. Okay, let's see. I want to check Jinyuan's buffs. So, yo, that crit damage. That crit damage. That's a lot of crit damage. Also, nice 4K attack. We'll take that. Yeah, we just. Oh my god, the buffs on Jinyuan. This Jinyuan is boosted. Alright, I think we go with this.
Overcome the thorns. Serenity is before me.
And we'll just go for a less powerful Lightning Lord just to try and weakness break. No. Didn't hit anything. Rip. Okay, walk. Walk in the light. Rito.
Seek and you shall receive.
Let's play something a bit slow here.
Get it together. This mortal
Buff Jinyuan.
guide you on your path.
There's no time to lose. Conflict.
Get cleaving. Stage 1.
Time has come. Let it be revealed. Is it inevitable for me?
No. I think you're good. Jinyuan.
Show no mercy.
Okay, Robin ult down. Fine. I can't really just fire off ults constantly. Buff.
The truth
Just
from
do a little
everything
bit
in
of
this
damage.
world is bleeding.
Action delayed, not good. They're delaying my action.
It's of no consequence.
Harmony and
Okay,
unity.
let's get the buff.
Allow me to purge the root of the problem.
I need to go for the heal.
Was that it.
Break that. And then...
This
yeah.
form watch over you and guide you on your path.
Buff Sun, buff Genie 1, then Cleave, then we follow through with Robin.
May the foul stench dissipate quickly. Yeah.
Bop.
I'll overcome the thorns. Serenity is before me.
And then we set up perfectly for AoE Nightmare.
Show no mercy.
Nice. New venture to the 8th dawn. Anna, touch. Reach out, Anna. Goodbye. 1 week. 1 week.
On this 8th day, I grant myself departure.
Well, how should I address you now? Mr. Sunday or Mr. 1 Week?
Sunday. Just Sunday.
Whichever you prefer. He's probably mocking me from inside right now. Thank you for accompanying me through all this, Mr. Yang. This farewell journey has come to an end.
What are your plans after leaving Penacony?
At this point, there's no need to hide things from you. I believe there's more to the incident involving the Stellaron on Penacony.
Probably was, let's face it.
Are you suggesting that the Dream Master wasn't the one controlling the Stellaron?
Don't worry. The Oak family was indeed behind seizing the Stellaron and resurrecting the fallen Eon during the Charmony Festival, and you've already defeated them. But Mr. Gopherwood once told me that all the Order's efforts were aimed at avoiding the same mistakes that the Harmony made.
So
my guess is that the family from the Montour system must be involved. Unfortunately, too much time has passed to verify that. Penacony is just a small territory, and even the family heads with their authority cannot enter the sacred site of the Harmony and inquire about the true will of the Great One. In the worst-case scenario, if Xipe turned a blind eye, how could the strong defending the weak hold up?
Not at all.
Mr. Yang, I just want to tell you this. The Harmony has more than one side. They can be the most steadfast ally of the Astral Express, or the most fearsome enemy.
Yeah, I could assume as much.
Thank you for being honest with me. The efforts of the crew on Penacony were driven by the same concern. After all this, the Harmony and the Preservation will keep the situation on the planet of festivities in balance. With the momentum from the Trailblaze, more forces will arrive and Penacony will become a public space in the cosmos. Freedom is the only answer the Nameless can offer. I'm glad that Penacony needs it.
You and I both strive for a peaceful society, even if our reasons are different. And you've gone even further than I have. If not for our paths, perhaps you and I wouldn't be in opposition.
Indeed. That's typically how it goes with people.
Don't sell yourself short. We're not fundamentally opposed. Otherwise, you wouldn't have shown me mercy in front of the Dream Master. This shared journey is my way of repaying you. After all, you are one of my trailblazing goals.
Yep. Connecting the world to others.
About that, you've given me many insights as well. Humans are the measure of everything, and no one is the sole savior.
No one can be.
Creating a paradise remains one of my lifelong ambitions. As I move forward, I realize I must build it brick by brick. Therefore, I have a request that I hope you'll consider. While I lack the will to trailblaze, nor can I become a true nameless.
You want to be a nameless.
I admire your convictions. Perhaps what I need, more than asceticism, is knowledge. Therefore, after leaving Penacony, would you consider letting me
join the Astral Express?
Come aboard the Astral Express and travel with you for now.
Well, that makes things interesting. They just harbor a technically wanted criminal.
So this is why I brought him here. Mr. Sunday wants to join us on the Express. Of course, I can't make that decision alone.
No, you can't. But if you didn't support this idea, you wouldn't have brought him back. Well, I trust your judgment. If someone is willing to join us on our journey, the Express will be open to them. But this time is a bit different. Before making any decision, Tuxik, I want to hear what you think. I want to hear everyone else's opinions. I don't have anything to say. Me? In this battle, you were the one who directly confronted him. Your opinion holds the most weight.
I learned the most valuable lessons from my past opponents. Please, say whatever's on your mind.
You've disappointed many people. You always want to be in control. You are a noble person. Noble person, You're not gonna let Caleb read this? Yeah, why is Caleb not reading this? I imagine Stell doesn't do it either, so... God dang it. You are a noble person. I can't deny you always have compassion in your heart. Even though we may view things differently, maybe you're too pessimistic about humanity. But the Trailblaze isn't like that. We had to learn to have faith before embarking on this path. You must do the same. You're a worthy adversary. Anyhow, you've been an unforgettable adversary to me. Even though I haven't been trailblazing for long. Finally, I'm no longer a newbie. You can join the Astral Express. Welcome aboard the Astral Express. I second that.
Well, you did get nerfed after turning into a good guy. So I guess I'm okay too.
Why nerf? This isn't the patch notes, March.
Thank you all for your forgiveness. Perhaps I'll find the answer I'm looking for on this journey. And when that day comes, it'll be farewell. Until then, rest assured that I will do my best to fulfill my duty as your companion.
Yeah, I hope you do. Looks like we've come to a decision. Remember to keep the conductor in the loop, too.
Now that our business on Penacony is settled, it's about time we get back on track and prepare for our next warp jump.
Yeah, but let me try contacting Madame Herter again before we set off. She helped us look into Amphorius, even though nothing new came up. I should at least let her know we're leaving.
Try?
I tried contacting the space station several times, but I never got any response. Maybe there's a problem with the interastral network? It shouldn't be anything to worry about. What could happen on the Geniuses' home turf? Even the Antimatter Legion wouldn't stand a chance. For all we know, Madame Herter could be making a move again. Oh?
No?
we're still not quite there.
Alright, it's time to leave the station. What's going on? Is this the transformation?
Indeed, this is only a minor ripple that no one will ever notice. So, you must also understand, for a genius, the importance of asking questions outweighs the importance of the answers themselves. So-called magic has its own set of principles. There are no mysteries in this universe that cannot be solved. So,
the harder is
all-seeing presence. I ask you this. What is divinity?
Yo. She a Keyblade. She got herself a Keyblade. There we go. Identification. Frake has become a visitor of the Astral Express. Oh boy. And we've got Young Lee.
I'm here.
How's it going?
I didn't
Been a
get
while.
a wink of sleep last night.
What are you doing here? Are we in Petticoat? You have very dark circles under your eyes.
I looked in the mirror before I came and didn't see any.
Drink some of Himiko's coffee, oh boy.
Huh? Can coffee get rid of dark circles under your eyes? No wonder it smells like medicine brewed by the Alchemy Commission.
It's not,
I
though.
appreciate the gesture, but I'll pass.
Probably for the best.
Actually, after I got your invitation, I couldn't stop imagining what the Express looked like on the inside. I got so excited about it that I couldn't fall asleep all night. Before you came, I already had a look around. I know it wasn't appropriate, but I just couldn't help myself.
You're free to come whenever you want.
Better keep your word, huh? I'll be coming often.
I bet you will. So, I don't think I'll be doing any of the event today, guys. Main reason is because, well, I do have work tomorrow. And to be honest, Cosmic Home Decor Guide doesn't sound like it's going to be like a sort of event I can easily stream. Like, the War Dance absolutely was. This one, probably not as much. So I'm gonna probably get a pass on streaming it. But the only things to do now are to claim all the Sterogenes and, well, I guess find someone to raid, if possible. But yeah, this I think has been a short one. Like, I did this in about 3 hours, which I think that's fine. Like, it's like I've got nothing against the length here. I think like just to kind of close everything off for, you know, Petticoat, I think this was definitely the way to go about it. Just short and sweet, give Sunday and Robin the final closing off that they deserve, and then also showing off the Harder, who will be in 3.0, so yeah, fun times ahead. But yeah, guys, when am I next going live? Who knows? Work is kinda crazy, so I don't think I can definitively say when I'll be going live again. So all I can say is let's just enjoy the ride, you know? And see what happens. I mean, I've also got my birthday coming up, so there's that. I might see if I can do a stream on my birthday. I don't know. It might be one of the only times I can, but we'll see. I think we are going to raid someone new. They are playing Honkai Star Rail. I think they are... Okay, they're a lot further behind than us, so let's make sure we don't spoil anything for them. But we will be raiding Bib Boss, so let's fire her up. But yeah, thank you guys for tuning into the stream today. I always enjoy Honkai Star Rail. I always look forward to like what they're gonna do story-wise. I think that's probably one of the strongest points they have over Genshin. So glad they're doing what they're doing. And hopefully you guys have been enjoying me playing this and fixing the English dub issues of Robin, Donghong, and Hibiko getting the Argenti treatment. So yeah, anyway, we will be raiding out to Bib Boss. Please make sure you read all the rules. I let you guys get away with a bunch of stuff in my chat, so make sure you read the rules, obey the rules, and all that good stuff. And of course, no spoilers, because I think they are in the Luofu story at the moment, so no spoilers. But yeah, if you want to know when I next go live, your best bet is to follow me on the Twitter machine at TuesdayNight9CDBA. And I also have Blue Sky, which you can follow me at TuesdayNight9CDBA. And this VOD will be uploaded to my YouTube at TuesdayNight9CD, where you can find all my edited content as well. I will catch you next time, whether it be on my stream or someone else's. Take care, everyone.